starting pitchers are ready, the lineups have been exchanged, and the hot dogs are ready to go. It's time to play ball. Salt Lake Bees baseball is on the air. Now let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, Steve Klauke.
Well, once again, a pleasant good evening to you, and welcome to Salt Lake Bees baseball as the Bees open up a 4-game series here against the Tacoma Rainiers on Cinco de Mayo. Nice crowd on hand. If you can, though, come on over. A good ball game and fireworks afterwards as the Bees and Rainiers play here on the 5th of May. Now, the Bees roster has changed over a couple of times, including the addition of Juan Rivera, who's here on an injury rehab assignment from a strained left hamstring with the Angels. He is expected to be with the team through Sunday. Meanwhile, to make up for the loss of Tommy Murphy, who went up to the big leagues, the Angels have assigned to Salt Lake Mike Elward, the April Angels minor league player of the month. He's hitting .365, 5 homers and 25 runs batted in with the Arkansas Travelers at the time of his promotion, which came after their game last night against the San Antonio Missions, which ironically is the team that is affiliated at the AA level with the Seattle Mariners, and now he'll get a chance to face the Tacoma Rainiers, the AAA affiliate of the M's. Right-hander Casey Olenberger just now finishing his warm-ups down the right field line, and in just a moment he'll head to the dugout and then take the mound. We'll have our national anthem, and then we'll be ready to play ball on this Friday night. Again, the first of 4 with Tacoma, 6:30 tomorrow night, 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and then 6:30 Monday night to wrap up the series before the Bees head out on the road for an 8-game trip, 4 games at Omaha, followed by 4 games at Iowa. Again, the Bees parent club, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, in action today in Toronto up at Rogers Center, and the Angels trailing the Blue Jays by a score of 2-0 in the 3rd inning. Again, these two teams split a 4-game series at Cheney Stadium last weekend, with Salt Lake winning the 1st and 4th games, Tacoma winning the middle 2 contests at Cheney Stadium. All 4 games close and down to the end, as half of the games were settled in the final. Actually, 3 of the 4 games were settled in the final at bat. So it was an exciting series, and look for more of the same here tonight at Franklin Covey Field. The managers, Brian Harper for the Bees and Dave Brundage for Tacoma, have met with the umpires at home plate. And in just a moment, the Bees will take the field and we'll be ready to go on this Friday night. Again, Casey Olenberger getting the start for the Bees. This will be his 3rd start, his 6th appearance overall for the Salt Lake Bees, who are just now getting ready to take the field. So let's take them around to their positions defensively. Out in left field will be Reggie Willett, Juan Rivera in center, and Nick Gordeau is in right. Dallas McPherson at 3rd, Eric Ibar at short, Adam Pavkovich at 2nd, and Kendry Morales is at 1st. A battery of Casey Olenberger pitching and Jeff Mathis catching. So the youngsters on the Bar S Field of Dreams teams getting to run out to their positions with their AAA counterparts. But right now, let's enjoy the singing of our national anthem. As the singer walks out, as Veronica Perez will sing our national anthem. Checo Perez with an outstanding job on our national anthem as we get ready to play ball on this Friday night here in Salt Lake City. Casey Olenberger, as we mentioned, making his 6th appearance and his 3rd start in a Salt Lake uniform. In 10 2/3 innings, he's given up 10 hits, 6 runs, all earned. He has struck out 8 and walked 2. He's hit a batter, thrown 2 wild pitches, and has not yet surrendered a home run. Olenberger, no decisions or saves with a 5.06 earned run average. The PCL batting .244 against right-hander Casey Olenberger. 6'4", 240 in his 4th professional season in the United States. 2 with Solano, the Independent Western League, and this is his 2nd year in the Angels organization, having pitched for AA Arkansas last year. Of course, he also pitched professionally in Italy. We've mentioned in the past he pitched for Italy because of that affiliation with professional baseball there. He pitched for Italy in 2006 in March in the World Baseball Classic, and he also pitched for Italy in the Olympic Games in Athens in 2004. These in their home white uniforms with the black numerals and lettering trimmed in gold. Tacoma in their Mariner-esque road gray uniforms with the navy blue numerals and lettering trimmed in teal. So we're just about ready to go, so sit back, relax, and enjoy as Salt Lake Bees baseball is on the air for a Friday night here in Salt Lake City. Leading things off for Tacoma will be their left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo. Batting .319, 3 doubles, 5 homers, and 11 runs batted in. Choo, 4 for 16, a .250 average against the Bees in the series last weekend at Cheney Stadium. Choo, a left-handed batter from Busan, South Korea. And a little bit of a breeze blowing in from right field right now. Not really much of a wind as we speak. So we're just about ready to go, and the first pitch of the ball game from Casey Olenberger is on its way, and Choo takes a fastball strike on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1, and we're underway. No balls, 1 strike. Olenberger ready, and the 6'4" right-hander deal. Swung on and slapped just foul outside the bag at third, and the count's 0-2. Olenberger, as we mentioned, only 2 starts prior to this. One of them was against Tacoma last Sunday in the regularly scheduled game. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run in 3 innings. No decision. Here's a swing and a chopper to the right side. Paskovich on the third hop has it. The step and the throw to first, and that's out number 1. So Shin-Soo Choo is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 32, T.J. Bond.
Here's T.J. Bond, the right fielder, hitting .264, 5 doubles, 4 homers, and 5 doubles, 4 homers, and 12 runs batted in. Bond over in Tacoma, just 1 hit and 11 at bats against Salt Lake. Hitless in 3 plate appearances against the Stingers last year. Olenberger's pitch, a strike as Bond shortens up and showed bunt. The count's 0-1. And a cool evening, like I said, just a slight breeze, but it looks like the rain has gone away from the area. It hovered around the mountains a little bit, but never made it to the ballpark. It was swinging a two-shot foul up the first base side off the end of the bat of Bond. The count's 0-2. 60 degrees the current temperature with winds out of the west-southwest. They say 12 miles per hour, although Old Glory just barely moving out in left field here on the flagpole. Now the 2-strike pitch to Bond. Swung on, broken bat looper toward short. Ibar to his left, flags it down, throws wide of the mark, but it hits the fence and stays in play. Throw back to first, but safe there is T.J. Bond. As Ibar ranged far to his left. Looked like he juggled the ball a little bit in his hand, and his throw went to the far home plate side of first base. Morales tried to knock it down, but could not do it. And so Bond is at first base with 1 out for Greg Dobbs, the third baseman. Dobbs batting .281, 2 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, and 15 runs batted in. That will likely be a throwing error on Ibar. So here's Dobbs, 3 for 14 in that series in Tacoma. So a runner at first base, 1 out. The error on Ibar, his 8th of the year. There's a pitch, fastball high and away, ball 1 to the left-hand batter. Infield, double play depth behind Ohlenberger. Outfield, straight away. Now Ohlenberger, feet spread apart. Up on the mound, the pitch. Fastball foul, backing out of play over the roof, and that evens the count at 1-1. Mike Morse, the first baseman, is due next. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last year, Tacoma won 11 out of the 16 games and won the division over Salt Lake by 1 game. So if the Bees or the Stingers last year had turned around just one of those games, they would have won the division by 1 game. The toss to first and the runner's back. This shows you how important the head-to-head games are inside your own division. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Dobbs. Again, the quick throw to first. Gonna hit first dive, and Bond is back. Bond 4 out of 5 in the stolen base department this year. In that series in Tacoma, Bond did not attempt to steal. Ohlenberger ready from the stretch. The right-hander sets and delivers. A changeup high and outside to the left-hand batter. Ball 2. 2-1 the count on Dobbs. And the Bees starting the day 1/2 game ahead of the Rainiers in the Pacific North. That's how the series began in Tacoma last week and ended that way since they split the 4-game series with Salt Lake up by a half game. The 2-1 to Dobbs. Swung on, smacked towards short. Ibar's got it over to second. That's 1. Paskovich really to first. That's 2. 6-4-3 double play, and that'll do it for the Rainiers here in the first. No runs, no hits, an error, nobody left on base. So after the first half inning of play, it's Tacoma nothing, and the Bees are coming to bat on ESPN 1230.
Hey now, need a new car, go to Stockton to Malone. Hey now, I need a new car, go to Stockton to Malone.
We need more cars, and we want yours. This is Shane with Stockton & Malone Honda, and we cannot find enough used cars to keep our lot full. Everyone knows that the best place to buy a used car is at a new car store. So we will pay up to 120% of Kelley Blue Book just to have your car. Now, if it doesn't run, keep it. We can't use your 1972 Pinto with a leaky gas tank. We only sell quality used cars that pass our 130-point inspection process from our trained technicians. This is how we give our customers the very best deals. You can buy these used cars for up to 50 to 60% discount from their original MSRP. Now, we are giving away a free Costco membership or a $100 gas card with every single car. Stockton Malone Honda, the biggest Honda dealership in the world, is going to earn your business. So stop what you're doing, get into that trade, and get into a new Stockton Malone Honda.
OACEC dealer for details.
You can bring home more during PetSmart bonus days, so it might be smart to prepare your dog ahead of time.
Okay, Scout. I'm going to come home with more dog food than usual, but that doesn't mean we're getting another dog. You're still going to be my best four-legged friend. I'm just stocking up. Okay, buddy?
Get more free during PetSmart bonus days, like 10% more free in select bags of Purina One dog food. A bonus for you and your pet. That's smart. PetSmart. While supplies last, see store for details.
We go to the bottom of the first inning defensively for Tacoma. Shin-Soo Choo in left, Adam Jones in center, and T.J. Bond is in right. Greg Dobbs at third, Asdrubal Cabrera at short, Hunter Brown at second, and Mike Morris at first. A batter of Cesar Jimenez pitching, and Rob Johnson catching. For Jimenez, his third appearance, his second start for Tacoma. In 9 2/3 innings, he's given up 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 on the burn. Struck out 9 and walked 8. Jimenez 0-1 with a 6.52 ERA. The PCL batting .206 against left-hander Cesar Jimenez, who started the year at AA San Antonio. Was 0-2 there. Eric Ibar to lead things off, hitting .311. And the first pitch he shows bunt and takes the changeup over for a strike, 0-1. Jimenez went 5 innings. In the suspended game on Sunday, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 run on 3 hits with 6 strikeouts and 3 walks as he misses for a ball. 1-1 the count. Next pitch is in for a strike, and the count's 1-2. Jimenez was 0-2 for San Antonio with a 2.76 earned run average. There's a swing at the 1-2 and a pop-up. First base side, foul territory. Coming out to get it, the catcher Johnson, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So Ibar retired. He's now 2 for 16 against Tacoma pitching. Brings up Reggie Willett, who missed the series in Tacoma, as he was with the Angels during his 10-day call-up. Willett's on the year, batting .310, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 1 homer, and 11 runs batted in. That outing last Sunday was Jimenez's last appearance for the Rainiers. The pitch, fastball high, ball 1 to Reggie, batting right-handed against the lefty Jimenez. Willett's coming off a 4 for 11 series against Las Vegas. The 1-0. Curveball low, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Reggie, with Juan Rivera due next. 2 balls, no strikes the count on Reggie. The outfield straight away, the infield back, the pitch. A little bit high, ball 3. 3-0 the count on Willett. Dobbs at third was playing even with the bag. No score, last of the first inning as Jimenez delivers the 3-0, and it's a fastball in for a strike, 3-1. Jimenez, 5'11", 180 in his 6th year from Cumana, Venezuela. Now the 3-1. Breaking ball just a little bit low, ball 4. So 1 on, 1 out for the Bees here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Juan Rivera, who's here again on an injury rehab assignment from the Angels. Rivera suffered from a strained left hamstring injury. Again, expected to rehab here through this weekend and then head back to the Angels after Sunday's game. Jimenez ready to go. Runner at first, 1 out. The pitch to Rivera. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Rivera making his first ever appearance here in this ballpark. When he was at AAA, he was in the International League at Columbus while he was coming up through the Yankees organization. Lifetime .283 hitter in the majors. The 0-1. Rivera swings and pulls one down the left field line. Chu on the run, overruns it, lost it in the sun. The ball goes over his head and rolls to the fence. Here's Willett to third. He'll be held up there. And Rivera's into second base with a double. Well, Chu ran an interesting pattern on that one. Cutting across, looking back into the sun. The ball had some carry to it, and it sailed over his head and rolled back to the wall. So Juan Rivera with a double in his first plate appearance, and the Bees have runners at second and third with 1 out. Brings up Nick Gorneau, batting .289, 6 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, 17 runs batted in for Nick. 4 for 13 in that series at Tacoma. All 4 hits coming in the Sunday doubleheader. So the Bees trying to draw first blood, have runners at second and third, 1 out. The pitch to Gorneau, swing and a miss with a changeup, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Gorneau 1 for 2 with a double against Jimenez in Tacoma. Infield back conceding the run on the ground ball this early in the game. The 0-1 pitch. Gorneau takes inside at the belt, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Nick comes into this game with a 5-game hitting streak working, 1 shy of his season high as he opened the year with a 6-game streak. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gorneau. Jimenez from the stretch. The pitch into the dirt, blocked by the catcher Johnson, and the count's 2-1. Jimenez last year spent most of the season out of the bullpen with San Antonio. 45 appearances, only 1 start, a 3-5 record with a 2.62 ERA with 4 saves. He did make 4 relief appearances for Tacoma. No decisions at an ERA over 9. He also missed a week last year from July 26th to August 2nd with left bicep tendonitis. The 2-1. Gorneau grounds one up the middle, and that gets through into center field, a base hit. Rivera comes in after Willett scores. It's a 2-run single for Nick Gorneau, and the Bees take a 2-0 lead. Gorneau with a hot shot through the middle. Once it eluded the glove of the pitcher, Jimenez. That was going to make it all the way through, and it's 2-0 Salt Lake. So Gorneau with his 18th and 19th runs batted in, and that ties him now with Eric Ibar for the team lead. That'll bring up Dallas McPherson, the third baseman, hitting .221, 8 doubles, 3 triples, 4 homers, and 18 runs batted in for Dallas. Move to first, and Gorneau is back. McPherson 2 for 16 against Tacoma pitching this year, but one of those 2 was that game-winning home run in extra innings on Sunday afternoon. Oh, I guess by then it was Sunday evening, about 7 o'clock Tacoma time. McPherson swings and launches one towards right. Vaughn going back to the wall. He jumps and he makes the catch. Gorneau's got to hustle back to first to throw back to the bag, and he is safe. None of the 3 umpires made a signal. So 2 out here in the first. As Vaughn timed his jump at the wall perfectly. The throw back to first, it was close, but there was no signal made, and Gorneau is safe at first base, but just barely, as that brings up Jeff Mathis in his first game. After struggling during his first month with the Angels, he is sent down trying to regain his stroke and his confidence. He was batting just .103 for the Angels, 4 for 39, 1 double, 1 homer, and 3 RBI. So runner at first base with 2 out. Again, the move to first, and Gorneau is back. Nick 0 for 1 in the stolen base department this year. So 2 out, 2 in, 1 on for the Bees here in the first. Jimenez set. There's a breaking ball strike. 0-1 the count. On Jeff Mathis, last year's PCL All-Star catcher, hitting .276 in a Salt Lake uniform. Now Jimenez ready. The 0-1. Mathis swings and he pops it up and back to first base. Morse going out. The second baseman Brown coming across, and it's Hunter Brown just inside the foul line who makes the catch to retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. As we go to the second, the Bees 2, Tacoma nothing on ESPN 1230.
Alta Mortgage Group has done it again. We've just secured another $5 million to place this month for lending to people with less than perfect credit. This program was so hot last time that the money was allocated within the first several days. All you have to do is call us at 628-9400 and give us the zip code of where you want to live. Answer a few questions, and we'll do a free credit check and email you a list of homes you qualify for in that zip code. This is a free, no-obligation service. One phone call will make your dream of home ownership a reality. Alta Mortgage Group and Realty Professionals, LLC make this program possible for you. Quit renting and start owning now. Or if you want to upgrade your home, give us a call for our upgrade program. It'll save you thousands of dollars on the sale of your current home. Rates are on their way up. So to get the best rate, you must act now. Call us at 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com. That's altamortgagegroup.com.
Come experience classic baseball with the Salt Lake Bees. The Bees are one of the top teams in the Pacific Coast League, sporting a squad of future All-Stars for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. There's no better place to spend an evening than watching the sun set behind Franklin Covey Field, the greatest combination in the world. Baseball and fireworks are on tap tonight at Franklin Covey Field. Come celebrate Cinco de Mayo with the Salt Lake Bees and watch your kids do the post-game kids run on the field after the game. See you at the ballpark.
We go to the second inning, 2-0 Bees on the 2-run single by Nick Gorneau. It'll be Mike Morse, Todd Sears, and Adam Jones, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up in the Tacoma batting order to face Casey Owenberger. Don't forget, youngsters between the ages of 8 and 13, you can help me call the action line for the press box as the Great Clips Junior broadcaster for a game. Enter to win at any Wasatch Front Great Clips location. The pitch to Morse is lined towards right. Gorno on his horse, racing to his left, makes the shoulder high catch for out number 1. That ball started to slice away from him, but Nick got a good jump on that ball going towards the corner, and that's out number 1. Brings up Todd Sears, the designated hitter, batting .318, 4 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, and 13 runs batted in. So again, you can enter if you're between the ages of 8 and 13 at any Wasatch Front Great Clips location. Relax. It's Great Clips. So 1 out, nobody on. Now Olenberger's pitch. Up high, ball 1. 1-0 to the former Salt Lake Buzz infielder, although a very short period of time at the end of the 2000 season, 3 games plus the playoffs. The 1-0 pitch, a change-up strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Olenberger working quickly, delivers. Swung on, and that's popped up. In short right field, the second baseman Patkovich waving everybody off at about 15 feet. Back onto the outfield grass, has it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Adam Jones, hitting .271, 3 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, and 14 runs batted in. Jones 3 for 15 with 2 RBI in the series in Tacoma. Casey Olenberger signed as a free agent by the Angels December 1st of 2004. A pitch on the way, a breaking ball outside at the knees, ball 1. In the World Baseball Classic for Italy, he made 1 relief appearance, gave up 1 earned run on 1 hit and an inning and a third. There's a swing and a miss at a fastball, 1-1. That was against Venezuela on March the 8th. Was not involved in the decision that night. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. First base side, sailing over the roof and on to West Temple. 1-2 the count on Jones. Outstanding young prospect in the Seattle organization. 1-2 the count. Now Olenberger's pitch. Jones swings, and it's a liner, and a leaping catch by Eric Ibar to take a hit away. Oh, Eric timed his jump perfectly to haul that one in. Thanks to the catch by Ibar. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. B2, Tacoma nothing on ESPN 1230.
Carl Malone Toyota has the sale that promises to be a home run. Carl Malone Toyota has teamed up with Costco to offer the low Costco discount prices. And for this week, get up to a $1,000 gas card with purchase or lease. If you're trapped in your current vehicle, if you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit rating, then get to Carl Malone Toyota.
Carl Malone Toyota next to Costco. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe.
Carl Malone Toyota wants your trade-in. Get up to 130% of Kelly Blue Book value for it.
And this weekend, get up to a $1,000 gas card from Costco on some makes and models. All cars come with available Costco pricing, and all starting at just $88 down and $88 per month.
Now that's a home run.
Carl Malone Toyota, Southtown Auto Mall, just off the 106 South exit next to Costco.
100% of baseball.com. See the details.
You can bring home more during PetSmart bonus days, so it might be smart to prepare your cat ahead of time.
Okay, Maurice, Mom's going to come home with more food than usual, but that doesn't mean we're getting another cat. I know you're very sensitive about sharing my attention. So, more cat, no. More food, yes.
Get more free during PetSmart bonus days, like 25% more free in select 10-pound bags of Iams cat food. A bonus for you and your pet. That's smart. PetSmart. While supplies last, see store for details.
Bottom of the second inning, 2-0 Salt Lake. Kendry Morales on the first pitch, pulls it on the ground and into left field, a base hit. So Kendry Morales aboard with a leadoff single here in the second inning.
Number 34, Mike Elward.
Here's Mike Elward making his AAA debut. Elward batting .365 at AA Arkansas at the time of his promotion last night. 5 homers and 25 runs batted in. Again, he was voted the Angels Minor League Player of the Year for the month of April. So runner at first base, nobody out. Let's see how Elward does at his first AAA at bat. Let's do from Jimenez is low ball 1. Elward faced a lot of these Tacoma players last year when he was at Arkansas, and these guys were playing for San Antonio, the Mariners' AA team. The 1-0 pitch, fastball inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Elward. Picking things up offensively this year, although had a solid season a year ago, batting .287 for the Travelers. 14 homers, 72 runs batted in, and 123 games played. The 2-0 pitch, swung on, pulled down the left field line, but hooking foul down near the Tacoma bullpen, and the count's 2-1. The 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Bees with a 2-0 lead here in the second inning. 2-run single by Nick Gorneau, getting the Bees off and running in the first inning. Jimenez ready to glance towards Morales. The pitch. Fastball outside above the knees. Ball 3. 3-1 the count on Elward with Adam Pavkovich due next. Elward, 6'2", 210, born and still lives in Clearwater, Florida. Now Jimenez the 3-1. Elward swings and lifts one foul. First base side off the facing of the roof. And carrying back down below and all the way back onto the field. So the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Elward, a right-handed batter. DHing tonight after flying in from Little Rock today. Homered in his last at bat for the Travelers yesterday. The 3-2 pitch, instead the toss to first, and Morales is back. Two to nothing Bees. We're in the second. Jimenez, the glance towards first. The 3-2 payoff pitch, swung on in line to the right field, a base hit. Morales had to hold up to make sure that one got through the infield, so he could only advance 90 feet to second base. But Mike Elward, with a clean single to right field, for in his first AAA at bat. Already the 4th hit of the ball game for the Bees, and that'll bring up Adam Pavkovich, the second baseman. Batting .324, 2 doubles, 3 homers, 6 runs batted in as they retrieve the baseball for Mike Elward's trophy case, his first AAA hit. So Pavkovich, the batter, hitting .324 as we mentioned. He was 2 for 8 in the series at Tacoma. Playing second base for the first time this year. When he has seen action in the field, it's been at third base and even a couple of games out in left field. But playing second base this evening. Runners at first and second, nobody out. First pitch, a changeup high, ball 1, and no sign of a bunt. Pavkovich, one of the better sacrifice butters. He has 1 this year, had a half dozen last year. Jimenez ready to glance towards second, the 1-0 home. Fastball low, snap throw to second base, and safe on a close play is Morales. Apparently just got the right foot in ahead of the tag of Asdrubal Cabrera. 2-0 the count on Pavkovich. One of his sacrifice bunts last year was the 39th of the year for Salt Lake, a franchise record. That happened on July 29th in Albuquerque. 2-0 the count on Pavkovich. Jimenez ready. Dobbs even with the bag at third. The pitch. Swinging a smash past Dobbs down the left field line. Rounding third and heading for home is Morales. Heading to third is Elward. The throw, and it bounces in, and he's safe. And into second base with a double is Pavkovich. And it's 3-0 Salt Lake. Again, Dobbs was playing in, and Pavkovich, because of that, was able to rifle it right by him. So now for Tacoma, the pitching coach, Dwight Bernard, makes his way to the mound. Runners at second and third. Still nobody out, and it's 3-0 Salt Lake. For Patkovich, his third double and his 7th run batted in. Eric Ibar will be the batter. He fouled out to the catcher, Rob Johnson, in the bottom of the first inning. So the meeting on the mound ongoing. Don't forget, all kids 14 and under can stop by Larry H. Miller Chevrolet, located at 5650 South State Street in Murray, and enter to win a chance to be the honorary bat kid at a Bees home game. Larry H. Miller Chevrolet. After all, you know this guy.
Shortstop, number 3, Eric Ibar.
So here's Eric Ibar. The runners at second and third, and nobody out. The corner men are in. Dobbs at third, even with a bag. Morris in closer than that over at first. The pitch, and Ibar takes a breaking ball outside at the knees. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. The outfield straight away. Like the wind has shifted a bit, is now blowing straight in here at the ballpark. 1 ball, no strikes. Jimenez pitch. Will swing and a miss. Ibar way out in front of a changeup. He was fooled on that one. The count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Jimenez throws a fastball, they say in the high 80s, along with a curveball and a changeup. Baseball America has him as the number 17 prospect in the Mariners organization. The 1-1. Ibar takes a fastball strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Now Jimenez ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. He struck him out. So 1 away here in the second inning. That'll bring up Reggie Willett, who walked and scored in the first inning. So Elward at second, or rather at third base. Patkovich at second with 1 out, and Willett's the batter. Willett did not face Jimenez. He was with the Angels at the time. The curveball is low, ball 1. 7th round pick in 2003 out of the University of Oklahoma. Infield still in at the corners, back at short and second, conceding the run on the ground ball there. Jimenez ready, and the 1-0 to Willett. Fastball high, 1 ball, rather 2 balls and no strikes. The count on Reggie. Jimenez, just 21 years old. 2 balls, no strikes on Willett. 3-0 Salt Lake here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. He's already with 5 hits. Now Jimenez ready. The 2-1. Inside is Reggie jackknifes to get out of the way. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. A wide one would load the bases for Juan Rivera. And Willett's 4 out of 11 with 3 runs batted in the just completed 3-game set against Las Vegas, in which the Bees won 2 out of 3 before the rainout yesterday. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Low, ball 4. The bases are loaded. Second walk issued by Jimenez. Both have been issued to Reggie Willett. So now the bases loaded. 1 out for Juan Rivera. Prior to his hamstring injury, Rivera appeared in 12 games for the Angels and was hitting .229, 1 double, 2 homers, and 5 runs batted in. So Rivera with a chance to expand for the Bees. This 3-0 lead. First pitch from Jimenez, swinging a ground ball to third. Could be 2. No, bobbled by Dobbs. Picks it up and throws to first for his only play there. Out is Rivera, but he drives in a run to make it 4-0. That was a tailor-made double play ball, but Downs was unable to find the handle on it cleanly, costing him 2, but he did get 1, but a run scores because of it. So now runners at second and third, 2 out. Rivera with his first run batted in on the rehab assignment. And the batter will be Nick Gorneau, who put the Bees out in front with his 2-run single up the middle. His first time up. The pitch. Swung on and sliced foul into the upper deck down the right field side. For strike 1. So Paskovich at third, Willits at second with 2 outs. Jimenez ready, checks the runners. The 0-1. Fastball in tight to the right-hand batter, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield, back to second baseman Brown, a step on the grass. The pitch grounded to Brown, who comes in on the dirt to field it, and sidearm it over to first for the out. And that retires the side, but 2 more runs for the Bees on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. As we go to the third, it's the Bees 4 and Tacoma nothing on ESPN 1230.
Thank you for calling for your risk-free trial of Proactive Solution.
Yeah, what's the catch?
Excuse me?
Your ad says I can try Proactive Solution risk-free and it'll make my acne disappear. It sounds a little too good to be true.
No catch. We're so sure that Proactive Solution will give you beautiful, healthy-looking skin that we're going to let you try it risk-free, just to prove it.
Okay, but I've tried a lot of different things for acne before, and they always make my skin itchy and flaky.
Well, that's why Proactive uses soothing spa-quality botanicals along with prescription-grade acne medicine, so it will heal, hydrate, and soothe your skin while eliminating bumps and redness. But there is one thing I didn't mention.
A catch, right?
Just for calling today, we're also going to give you a free refining face mask with your risk-free trial.
Wow, it's free?
To get your risk-free trial of Proactive Solution and free refining face mask, call 1-800-508-0422. For your risk-free trial, call 1-800-508-0422. That's 1-800-508-0422.
Listen up, Wasatch Front. The new Lakeview and Provo Orem directories by PDC are coming to a doorstep near you. The Phone Directories Company is proud to bring you the latest edition of these high-quality directories. You know, they're loaded with useful features, and now the new audio information section. Yeah, we even talk back. Just look for PD the Parrot on the front cover. He'll connect you with an endless amount of information. PDC Phone Directories Company. For more information, call 1-866-58-GO-PDC.
All right, we go to the third. Bees out in front by a score of 4-0. It'll be Hunter Brown, Rob Johnson, and as Drubal Cabrera due up to face right-hander Casey Olenberger. Hunter Brown, the second baseman, to lead things off, batting .258, 5 doubles, a triple, 3 homers, and 9 runs batted in for Brown, who was 0 for 8 in the series over in Tacoma. First pitch, high, ball 1. Brown was the man who hit the ball that on the comebacker. The throw from Bulger to McPherson was lost in the sun, tying the ball game up. 1-0 pitch, swung on and lifted foul. Back into the right of home plate. 1-1 the count. It's also time for our third inning update of the Abra scoreboard. We'll check that out in just a moment as the pitch from Olenberger is launched towards left field. Going back Willits. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. A home run for Hunter Brown, his 4th of the season and his 10th run batted in, and it's now a 4-1 ball game. As the fan throws the ball back. A home run for Brown. That's the first surrendered by Casey Olenberger this year in 12 2/3 innings. For Tacoma, that is their 27th home run of the year, compared to having allowed only 12. So the first pitch to Johnson now is a breaking ball low, ball 1. So 1-0 the count on Johnson, hitting .263, 1 double and 4 runs batted in. 1 for 6 in the series at Tacoma. The pitch, breaking ball, just a little bit low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Having some trouble with the PCL scoreboard, so let's give you the Major League scores first. On our ABLA scoreboard, the 2-0 pitch to Johnson. Smashed up the middle and through into center field. A base hit just eluding the glove of the diving Adam Pavkovich behind second base. So back-to-back hits, a home run, and now a single to start the third inning for Tacoma. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera batting .368. 5 doubles and 6 runs batted in, 3 out of 9 in the series last weekend. In the American League, Baltimore leads at Boston 3-2 in the 5th. Bottom of the 5th at Toronto, the Blue Jays leading the Angels now 6-0. They've knocked Irvin Santana out of the game in the 5th. First pitch on the way, a strike, snap throw to first, and back in with a head first dive is Johnson. 0-1 the count on Cabrera, a switch hitter batting left-handed against the right-hander Ollenberger. Yankees 2, Texas 0. Rangers batting in the bottom of the 2nd. Detroit leading at Minnesota 3-1 in the 2nd. Chris Shelton has a single for the Tigers in his only at-bat. The 0-1. Cabrera takes an off-speed pitch low and away, ball 1. White Sox in Kansas City just underway in Chicago. Later on, Tampa Bay visits Oakland, and Seattle hosts Cleveland. McPherson in on the grass at third with a runner at first, nobody out. Ollenberger ready, and the 1-1 to Cabrera. Outside at the knees, ball 2. 2-1 the count. After 5 at Philadelphia, the Phillies lead the Giants 6-3. Chase Utley and Ryan Howard each have hit a pair of home runs for Philadelphia. In the 6th at Washington, the Nationals lead Pittsburgh 4-0. Now Ollenberger's set. The 2-1 pitch to Cabrera. Swinging a ground ball to second base. Pavkovich has it over to Ibar. That's 1. Over to first. That's 2. 4-6-3 double play. The second double play turned by the Bees infield in this game. The first was started by Ibar to Pavkovich. This one, Adam gets the start, and there's 2 out and nobody on. Here is Jin-Soo Choo grounded out to second base. His first time up. At New York in the 5th, the Braves and the Mets are tied 2-2. Ollenberger's pitch to Choo. Outside at the knees, ball 1. Cardinals and Marlins scoreless in the 4th at Florida. Later on, Colorado hosts Houston. Cincinnati visits Arizona. The Cubs are at San Diego, and the Dodgers host Milwaukee. Choo swings and fouls a fastball back into the screen. That evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Out, Ollenberger ready, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. Third base side over the roof and onto 13th south. The count's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 4-1 Bees here in the 3rd. Rainiers getting on the board with a leadoff home run from Hunter Brown. Now the pitch fouled straight back again. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Choo. Outfield straight away. The infield back. Ollenberger's pitch. Swung on and lined at the second baseman, Pavkovich, who makes the Bill the cap-high catch to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. Nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's the Bees 4, Tacoma 1 on ESPN 1230.
FreeHomeSearchUtah.com. It's a great way to have your home find you, rather than have you find your home. If you're tired of flipping through ads looking for homes, why not go to freehomesearchutah.com and we'll send you fresh homes that have just been listed. It's a brand new service. We take the work out of finding the right home for your family. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll send you fresh homes to your email automatically every day. It's free, it's easy, and it will save you time. Log on today for details, freehomesearchutah.com. freehomesearchutah.com. It's a great way to see what your home might be worth. Just tell us about your home, and we'll send you homes that have recently been listed or sold in your area for free. It's a new service that takes the work out of finding out what homes have sold for. If you're curious about your home value, just log on to our new service. It's free, it's easy, and it will save you time. Fresh homes sent to you daily for free. Log on to freehomesearchutah.com for details.
Safe Light Auto Glass brings you Jazz Talk Monday through Friday on 1320 KFan. More people trust Safe Light to repair or replace their auto glass than any other company. Call Safe Light at 1-800-800-ASAP or go to safelight.com to get a free instant quote and to schedule an appointment online. Remember, you can catch Utah's #1 sports show on 1320 KFan Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. It's Jazz Talk, brought to you by Safe Light Auto Glass.
We go to the bottom of the third. Bees 4, Tacoma 1. It'll be Dallas McPherson, Jeff Mathis, and Kendra Morales. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up to face Cesar Jimenez. McPherson sent T.J. Bond to the wall in right his first time up. Jimenez ready. The pitch on the way. It's a fastball down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 the count to the left-hand batter. Swing and a miss. McPherson out in front of a changeup, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Dallas digging in, lefty against lefty. The 2-strike delivery is swung on and hit deep to right. If it stays fair, it's gone. It's got a hook to it, though, and it goes foul. So we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. Right size, wrong shape. Now the pitch just a bit outside, a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dallas McPherson. Now the left-hander deals just outside again at the knees. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Boy, the second baseman Brown playing back about 2 steps on the outfield grass for McPherson. Now the 2-2 delivery, swung on and chopped foul up the first base side, so the count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dallas McPherson leading it off for the Bees here in the third. Now the wind by Jimenez. Left-hander ready with a 2-2. Swing a little tap past the mound. No, backhanded nicely by Jimenez. And his momentum taking that way, so he goes all the way to the bag at first and records the out himself, and there's 1 away. Here's Jeff Mathis, who popped up to the second baseman Hunter Brown out in short right field. So 1 out, nobody on base. First pitch to Mathis. Drilled into right center field, a base hit. That's going to split the gap and go all the way to the wall. Mathis around first, on his way to second with a 1-out double. So Jeff Mathis trying to regain his stroke, goes the other way with it, and winds up at second base with a double. Now here's Kendry Morales, who singled and scored in the second inning. So runner at second base, 1 out. There's a faked by Jimenez, and Mathis goes scrambling back towards second base. Again, Jimenez steps off. Neither the shortstop Cabrera nor the second baseman Brown anywhere in the neighborhood. Now everybody's set. Jimenez pitch. Henry swings and lifts one foul. First base side out of play over the roof for strike one. No balls, one strike the count. The second baseman Brown need to have a word with Jimenez. Bees with 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Tacoma getting 1 here in the third. Morales waving that bat out over the plate. Jimenez ready. The 0-1. Quick on the inside corner, just under the belt, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Now again, Jimenez ready. The 0-2 to Morales. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away from the catcher. On to first base goes Morales. He didn't break right away, but then he realized Dolan was at first, so he can take the base, and there's runners at first and third with 1 out. As Morales strikes out, let's see if they call it a pass ball or a wild pitch. Either way, runners will be at first and third with 1 out, and the batter will be Mike Elward. Single to right field in his first AAA at bat. So runners at first and third, 1 out, and Elward the batter. Time called as Elward steps out. He's with a chance to add to their 3-run lead that was 4. The pitch. Off speed and over at the knees. A strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now Jimenez ready. The pitch. Got it after it, held up as the fastball missed high, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Elward tapping the plate with his bat, now getting ready. Jimenez ready, and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a 6:30 start tomorrow, 2 o'clock on Sunday, and 6:30 again on Monday. And that was ruled a wild pitch, by the way. Now Jimenez ready, the 1-2. Low and outside to the right-hand batter, and the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think we may have finally located our PCL scoreboard for the Abra board that we were giving you in the top of the inning. In the third at Nashville, New Orleans leads the Sounds 2-1. The 2-2 pitch inside and off the glove of the catcher. Johnson rolls away, but not far enough for the runners to advance. And now the count is full at 3-2. Colorado Springs 3, Las Vegas 2. Las Vegas batting in the third. At Round Rock, the Express leads Omaha 2-1. Iowa leads at Memphis 3-0 in the third. Later on, Oklahoma at Albuquerque. Fresno hosts Portland, and Tucson visits Sacramento. The 3-2 instead the toss to first, and Morales is back. Here it's 4-1 Salt Lake with the Bees batting in the bottom of the third. Runners at first and third. with one out. 3-2 pitch, and Elward hits it in the air to center field. Adam Jones underneath it, now in a few steps, still in a few more, makes the catch. Here comes Mathis, here comes the throw, offline and not in time. A sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Mike Elward. And it's a 5-1 game. The Bees regain their 4-run lead. The ball wasn't hit all that deep, but Jones' throw is about 10 feet to the first base side of home plate. So a 5-1 ball game with a runner at first, 2 out for Adam Paskovich, who doubled down the left field line to drive in a run in the second inning. The move to first base, and the runner is back. Kendry Morales, not really a threat. Jimenez ready, the pitch. Curveball low, ball one. Angels have scored twice and are still batting in the top of the sixth. With the bases loaded, 2 out, and Tommy Murphy at the plate. He's already 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now Jimenez ready. Glances towards Morales at first. The pitch is a fastball high, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Paskovich. He's 5, Tacoma 1. The 5 runs on the board. Already more than either team got in a single game in the series at Tacoma as Paskovich lifts one foul, slicing out a play down the right field line. The count's 2-1. Now Murphy popped up to short to end the inning. It's now Toronto 6 and the Angels 2. After 5.5 at Skydome, or the arena formerly known as Skydome. Of course, it's now the Rogers Center. 2 balls, 1 strike the count on Paskovich. Now the lefty ready in the pitch. Tried to hold up, did Adam on a breaking ball, but could not check his swing in time. And the count is even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outfield straight away for Adam. Jimenez, as opposed to Olenberger, works very slowly in between pitches. Paskovich takes the fastball inside at the knees, and that fills the count at 3-2. Second straight batter that Jimenez has worked to a full count on. Three balls, 2 strikes. So with 2 out, Morales will automatically be on the move with the pitch at first. There he goes. The payoff pitch is a called third strike. A curveball in the inside corner at the belt. And that'll do it for Paskovich. But the Bees score a run on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. As we go to the 4th, the Bees 5, Tacoma 1 on ESPN 1230.
A sale that promises to be a home run. Carl Malone Toyota has teamed up with Costco to offer the low Costco discount prices. And for this week, get up to a $1,000 gas card with purchase or lease. If you're trapped in your current vehicle, if you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit rating, then get to Carl Malone Toyota.
Carl Malone Toyota next to Costco. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe.
Carl Malone Toyota wants your trade-in. Get up to 130% of Kelly Blue Book value for it.
And this weekend, get up to a $1,000 gas card from Costco on some makes and models. All cars come with available Costco pricing, and all starting at just $88 down and $88 per month.
Now that's a home run.
Carl Malone Toyota, Southtown Auto Mall, just off the 106 South exit next to Costco.
137 based on LTD.com. See the details.
Listen up, Wasatch Front. The new Lakeview and Provo Orem directories by PDC are coming to a doorstep near you. The Phone Directories Company is proud to bring you the latest edition of these high-quality directories. You know, they're loaded with useful features, and now the new audio information section. Yeah, we even talk back. Just look for PD the Parrot on the front cover. He'll connect you with an endless amount of information. PDC Phone Directories Company. For more information, call 1-866-58-GO-PDC.
We head to the fourth inning. 5-1 the score in favor of the Bees. It'll be T.J. Bond, Greg Dobbs, and Mike Morris, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up to face right-hander Casey Olenberger. T.J. Bond at the plate, reached on an error his first time up. Don't forget to be on the lookout, as we had on Monday, the Albertsons Triple Play for charity. Every time the Bees pull off a triple play at home, Albertsons donates $1,000 worth of groceries to the Utah Food Bank. Albertsons, a proud sponsor of the Salt Lake Bees, as Olenberger's curveball is in for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Now Olenberger's pitch swung on and line towards left. Willits coming on, is there, and kneels down on one knee to make the catch for the out. That ball started to sink on him a bit, but he stayed with it for the first out of the inning. So, one out for Greg Dobbs, who grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up. And the Bees pulling off that triple play on Monday. Runners at first and second base. Nobody out for Las Vegas. They send the runners. Morales makes a diving catch of a line drive for 1 out, steps on first for 2, and throws to second for 3. First pitch to Dobbs on the way, and it's a changeup outside of the knees. Ball 1. Olenberger going past 3 innings in an outing for the first time as he stretches his arm out now as a starter. The 1-0. Swinging a tap foul back into the right of home plate. That evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowd filling in a bit here on this Cinco de Mayo celebration with a big fireworks show after the game. Now the 1-1. Dobbs pulls one on the ground, and that ball is just foul. As the umpire got spun around down there. Tell you what, that looked like a fair ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And the batter Dobbs slowly walking back towards first base. Or actually back towards home plate. After running to first base, he thought he was headed to at least second base with a double, but the umpire got spun around down there. And I thought when he first pointed foul, he had lost his bearings and was pointing the wrong way, but he stayed with the foul ball call. So 1-2 the count on Dobbs as Olenberger deals. Swung on, and that one's pulled into right field, a base hit. So Greg Dobbs aboard with a 1-out single. Hit number 3 in the ball game for Tacoma, and that'll bring up Mike Morse, the first baseman. Morse flied out to right field his first time up. 6'4", 225-pounder in his 7th year from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Came over along with Miguel Oliva and Jeremy Reed in the trade from Chicago to Seattle in the deal that sent Freddie Garcia to the White Sox in June of 2004. The pitch on the way, a breaking ball outside, ball 1. Spent most of last year with Seattle rather than Tacoma. Was third in among American League rookies with a .278 average and a .349 on base percentage. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and a fastball in on his hands, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Good location on that pitch. Abe Brunges, the Tacoma manager in his 9th year, first year with Tacoma, spent the last 5 years managing at AA San Antonio in the Mariners organization. Now the right-hander ready, the runner goes, the pitch is low, the throw by Mathis is offline, and Greg Dobbs is in with a stolen base. His 5th steal in 7 tries this year. And the count on Morris is 2-1, and now he's got a runner in scoring position as they Rainiers run to try to stay out of the double play, which they grounded into in 2 of the first 3 innings. Two balls and a strike to count on Morse. Now Olenberger is set the 2-1 pitch. Into the dirt, a ball, and it's 3-1. Todd Sears, the designated hitter, is due next. As the home plate umpire takes that ball out of play. Tomorrow night, Jared Weaver gets the start. His second Salt Lake City start, if I'm not mistaken, against right-hander Cha Seung-baek, Shin Soo Choo's high school teammate in South Korea. The 3-1 pitch, and it's inside for ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Olenberger, and so Tacoma now with runners at first and second base with 1 out. Brings up Todd Sears, who pops up to the second baseman Papkovich out in short right field his first time up. This Tacoma team, a little bit banged up to say the least. They currently have 7 players on the disabled list, 6 of whom are pitchers. First pitch to Sears from Olenberger, and it's a fastball way outside, ball 1. Scott Atchison, a right-hander, Jorge Campillo, Jesse Foppert, Jeff Harris, the former Buzzman, Tom Oldham, and Danny Wright, all on the DL. Among the pitchers, Jose Morban. On the disabled list, he's an infielder who had been in the Cleveland organization last year. Also, Tacoma's been shuttling players back and forth up I-5 to Seattle. 1 ball to count on Sears. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Olenberger's pitch, and Sears takes a fastball strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Tough hitter at the AAA level. Hit .323 last year for Albuquerque. Now the right-hander Olenberger, the 1-1. Swung on tap to the mound. Casey's got it to second. That's 1. Over to first. That's 2. Another double play turned by the Bees infield. 1-6-3. The throw to Ibar a little high, but he did a nice little tap dance with his shoe tip to keep his foot on the bag and record the out there. No runs, 1 hit. 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Bees 5, Tacoma 1 on ESPN 1230.
I am the port in the storm.
I am the line in the sand.
I am the rescuer in the dark.
I am the enforcer of the seas.
I am the defender of the homeland. In the United States Coast Guard and Coast Guard Reserve, you are the first line of defense against threats to our American way of life. To become one of us, call 1-877-NOW-USCG or visit GoCoastGuard.com.
We are the shield of freedom. We are the United States Coast Guard.
Sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard in cooperation with the Utah Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey now, need a new car? Go to Stockton to Malone. Hey now, I need a new car. Go to Stockton to Malone.
We need more cars, and we want yours. This is Shane with Stockton & Malone Honda, and we cannot find enough used cars to keep our lot full. Everyone knows that the best place to buy a used car is at a new car store. So we will pay up to 120% of Kelley Blue Book just to have your car. Now, if it doesn't run, keep it. We can't use your 1972 Pinto with a leaky gas tank. We only sell quality used cars that pass our 130-point inspection process from our trained technicians. This is how we give our customers the very best deals. You can buy these used cars for up to 50 to 60% discount from their original MSRP. Now, we are giving away a free Costco membership or a $100 gas card with every single car. Stockton Malone Honda, the biggest Honda dealership in the world, is going to earn your business. So stop what you're doing, get into that trade, and get into a new Stockton Malone Honda.
OACC dealer for details.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bees leading by a score of 5-1. It'll be the top of the order. Eric Ibar, Reggie Willits, and Juan Rivera due up to face lefty Cesar Jimenez. First pitch to Ibar, a fastball that drifts outside away from the right-handed batter. Ball 1. Eric has fouled out and struck out in 2 plate appearances. The pitch, breaking ball low and inside. The count on Ibar is 2-0. Eric, if he can get on base, can cause trouble. His 9 stolen bases, good for a tie for second place in the league. With Freddie Guzman of Portland, 3 behind the league leader, Jermaine Clark of Nashville. 2-0 pitches, launched towards right. Bond going back, still going back. It's up there, and it's gone. An opposite field home run for Eric Ivar, his third home run of the year. And it's now the Bees 6 and Tacoma 1. His 20th run batted in to regain the team lead in that department. Again, just the 13th home run surrendered by Tacoma pitching this year. So Ivar going the other way with a low line drive, a laser. And for Ivar, that is his first home run, batting right-handed. His other two had come from the left side of the plate. Reggie Willett bounces one, slow roller, right side, shovel to first, base hit, ball gets away, but stays in play. And so Willett will hold at first base on the infield single. So Willett is aboard for the third time in his many plate appearances, having walked in his previous two at-bats. Now here's Juan Rivera, who doubled and scored in the first and drove in a run with a ground out his last time up. So Willett's the infield hit. Runner at first, nobody out, already a run in for Willett. That extends his hitting streak now to 7 straight games. As Jimenez bluffs the throw to first, that's the longest active hitting streak. Nick Gorneau with his first inning single now has a 6-game streak. Throw to first, close, they just did get back in time. So runner at first base, nobody out. 6-1 Salt Lake. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Jimenez ready. The pitch to Rivera. Low curve, low and outside a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. These with a 6-1 lead, a 5-run margin. The pitch. Swing, a little dribbler foul to the right of home plate. That evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 4 games played between these two teams last weekend. 2 of the 4 games were decided by 1 run. Another game decided by 2, and a third game decided by 3. And again, 3 of the 4 games were won by their respective team in their final at bat. Now Jimenez ready, and the 1-1 to Rivera. Strike on the outside corner above the knees, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Rivera. Kind of emerged last year in the Angels' eyes with the year that he had. Actually, pretty solid year after hitting .307 with Montreal the season before. The pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. First base side, out of play onto the root. 1-2 the count. Career highs with 15 homers and 59 runs batted in, despite 41 fewer at-bats than his .307 season with Montreal. 1-2 the count on Rivera. Again, he's rehabbing from a strained left hamstring. Placed on the disabled list back on April the 24th. Jimenez ready. The 1-2. Inside. Rivera backs away from the pitch, and the count's even at 2-2. Has a solid arm in the outfield. 2 years ago, he tied for the major league lead with 14 assists with the Expos. Was the only player in the history of Olympic Stadium to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. The toss to first, the runner's back. He had a 2-run home run and a grand slam in the 5th inning against the White Sox on June 19th of 2004. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Rivera takes a fastball inside, ball 3. Fills the count at 3-2. was a clutch player for the Angels last year. Was one of the top hitters on the ball club with a .348 average with runners in scoring position. Hit .353 in the divisional series against the Yankees. Moved to first, almost got Willits leaning there. But had just one hit in 9 at-bats, a double in 3 games against Chicago in the ALCS. Now Jimenez ready. Willits the lead at first. The 3-2 pitch. Willits takes off, swinging a ground foul over by the third base dugout, occupied by the Rainiers. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. That grand slam that he had at Montreal against Chicago, 1 of 2 in his career. He had one on May 20th last season for the Angels against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium. 3-2, and again, Jimenez, the lob over to first base. And now the catcher Johnson going out to talk to Jimenez. Ken Rivera expected to be here through Sunday, and if all goes well, will then report to the Angels, who will be coming off a series in Chicago. Or excuse me, a series in Toronto, and will begin a series on Tuesday in Chicago against the White Sox. So a full count, 3-2 on Juan Rivera. Jimenez ready and again throws to first. Willits back in, standing up as the Bluebirds make an appearance with a number of throws over to first base. Outfield straight away for the right-handed batter. 6-1 Salt Lake. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Jimenez another throw to first. And the boos get even louder. Three balls, 2 strikes. We were told that when a runner gets on, he does pay an inordinate amount of attention to the base runner over at first. The 3-2 payoff pitch, swinging a 2-shot foul, a change-up that Rivera just got the end of his bat on to stay alive. So we'll do it again. That's a pair of 3-2 pitches now that Rivera has fouled out. And the Bees come in at 16-10. 1/2 game ahead of Tacoma. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled. First base side, sailing over the roof and onto West Temple. He's just a .500 ball club in division last year, and that certainly hurt them. They were sub .500 against both Portland and Tacoma, but well over .500 against Colorado Springs. So far this year, Salt Lake 7-4 in the division. 3-2 pitch. Rivera flares one down the right field line. A long run for Bonnie. Won't get it. It drops in front of him for a base hit. Racing from first to third is Willits. Holding it first is Juan Rivera with a bloop single down the right field line. And the Bees are in business again with runners at the corners and nobody out. That'll bring up Nick Gourneau, a 2-run single in the first. He grounded out to second in the second. So runners at first and third with nobody out. Just a reminder that if a Bees player hits for the cycle at home this season during a regulation 9-inning game, you could win $10,000 in the SMC Capital Management Hit for the Cycle contest, courtesy of Gary Gigi. Register to win at the Franklin Covey Field Customer Service booth. And don't forget to check out www.retirementsource.net for more information on SMC Capital Management, Architects of Wealth. The first pitch to Gourneau. Change-up strike on the outside corner just below the bell. 0-1. A stirring of activity as a right-hander is now up in the Tacoma bullpen. One ball, or rather 1 strike to count on Gourneau. The pitch. Fastball inside, pops out of the glove of Johnson, but the runners cannot advance as he quickly to his left goes after it, picks it up about 15 feet to the left of home plate. I believe that's Juan Zapata, a right-hander throwing in the Tacoma bullpen. A youngster out of extended spring. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gorno. Jimenez pitch. Fastball strike on the inside corner at the belt, 1-2. The 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. He's with 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 so far here in the fourth with runners at first and third, nobody out. The 1-2 to Gorno. Fastball high, 2-2 to count. Breeze starting to pick up a little bit, and looks like it's turned around again and is out of the north, meaning it's blowing straight out to right field. Now Jimenez ready. And the 2-2 to Gorno. Curveball is low, ball 3. So that fills the count at 3-2. I doubt Rivera will be running. Gorno single in the first, giving him a 6-game hitting streak, tying for his longest of the year. Now the 3-2 payoff pitch, swung on and popped up foul, first base side. Morse over by the railing, won't get it as that lands about 12 rows deep. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jimenez has had to throw a lot of pitches. Rivera fouled off 2 or 3 full count pitches. He went to full counts on the last 2 hitters of the third inning, so that makes 4 of the last 6. Again, Jimenez ready, the 3-2 delivery. And Gorno takes inside of the knees, ball 4, the bases are loaded. Third walk issued by Jimenez. The base is full. Nobody out for Dallas McPherson, who slides deep to right and tapped back to the pitcher. So bases loaded with Willits at third. Rivera at second and Gorno at first. McPherson 0 for 1 with the bases loaded so far this year. So base is full with nobody out. Lefty against lefty. The infield double play depth. The outfield pretty much straight away. Maybe a step or 2 towards right. Jimenez pitch. Fastball just a little bit low. Ball 1. 1-0 the count on Dallas. Again, Zapata throwing in the Tacoma bullpen. I believe that's him down the left field line. There's a strike in the count, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep, that's who it is. Juan Zapata. Just a 21-year-old youngster from the Dominican Republic. 1 ball, 1 strike on McPherson. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-2. Dallas not particularly enthralled with the call. He was one of 2 Bs ejected on Sunday, arguing balls and strikes in Tacoma. Brian Specht was the other. McPherson in the first game, Specht in the nightcap. 1-2 the count on Dallas as Jimenez deals. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. He struck it out. 1 down here in the fourth. Strikeout number 4 for Cesar Jimenez. Here's Jeff Mathis, who lined a double up the alley in right center field his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in his first game back from the Angels. Never really found his confidence or his rhythm there, and hoping to regain it here at AAA Salt Lake before heading back to the Angels. Pitch on the way. Change up over for a strike, 0-1. Not only was he the PCL All-Star catcher and Baseball America's AAA All-Star catcher last year, but he was voted the Angels Defensive Player of the Year last year. A second time he had won that award. He won it in 03. Here's a pitch, a broken bat, fly ball to left. Shue, struggling with his son, finally makes the catch. Tagging at third, Willett. He'll come on in to score on the sacrifice fly by Mathis, and it's now a 7-1 ball game. As pieces of wood went flying all over the plate. Well, Mathis still had the strength to get it deep enough to score Willits. Rivera holds his ground at second base. Gorno at first, and the batter will be Kendry Morales. Single to left in the second, reached on a strikeout wild pitch in the third. So it's a 7-1 Salt Lake lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. A strike, 0-1. Most runs given up by Tacoma this year, 12 in a 12-4 loss at Fresno on April the 15th. One strike to count on Kendry Morales. Rivera, the runner at second, Gorno at first. The pitch is rolled to the right side. Hunter Brown charging, gloving, and sidearming over to first to retire Morales and the side here in the inning. 1 run on 3 hits. Make that 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. As we go to the 5th, it's the B's 7, Tacoma 1 on ESPN 1230.
Hi, Bonafide Bill for Advantage Window and Door. Why pay more? You know, if you like to barter over the price of replacing your windows, then you might want to talk to another company, because we don't barter. We don't raise the price $1,000 and then tell you we're going to give you $1,200 off. We don't raise the price 50% so that we can give you 50% off and try to make you feel good. We just don't play those games. I don't like people to do that to me. Hey, and we're not going to make your house a model home. What is that anyway? And most importantly, we won't let you down. Yeah! Hey, folks, and if you want a good guarantee, we don't ask for a nickel down. That means we have to do your job right, or you don't pay us. That's a pretty darn good guarantee. Remember, we also do vinyl siding, and we do it for less. And you owner-builders out there that are looking for new windows, you contractors, give us a call. We have the very best price in town. Call Champion, K-Designers, American Exteriors. All beat their bid on Bonafide Bill. Hey, and on a whole home package, we'll give you a beautiful night's stay at the Johnson Mill Bed and Breakfast. Call 269-9000. That's 269-9000.
Why is it so hot in here? I know I turned the air conditioner on a few minutes ago. Oh, no. Don't tell me the air conditioner isn't working. It's the hottest day of the year. Tunex, can you fix it fast?
Yes, Tunex is complete car care. Come into Tunex for your free 21-point air conditioning check, a $19.95 value, before you find yourself hot and bothered this summer.
Tunex keeps you running smooth.
We head to the 5th inning, 7-1 now in favor of the Bees. It'll be Adam Jones, Hunter Brown, and Rob Johnson. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the Tacoma batting order. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Bees defensive alignment. Reggie Willits in left, Juan Rivera in center, and Nick Gorno is in right. Dallas McPherson at third, Eric Ibar at short, Adam Pavkovich at second, and Kendry Morales is at first. The battery of Casey Olenberger pitching, and Jeff Mathis catching. Adam Jones robbed of the hit on a leaping catch for the shortstop Eric Ibar his first time up. Takes the fastball, belt high in the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 the count. The right-hand batter is Olenberger deals. The fastball low, ball 1. Juan Zapata still throwing in the Tacoma bullpen, so it's likely we'll see him come on in the bottom of the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on and launched towards right center field. Rivera and Gorno going back. Gorno to the wall, jumps, and he makes the catch. Nick going back to the wall, held that right arm out to feel for the wall, and then timed his jump perfectly to take extra bases from Adam Jones. 1 away. That's twice now. Jones has been robbed of hits in this game. That'll bring up Hunter Brown, who's provided Tacoma with its lone run, a home run to left field. Well, the long arm of the law came down on the combatants in the Oakland Angels fight earlier this week as Brown takes a breaking ball in at the knees, 0-1. Jason Kendall, the A's catcher who charged the mound, was suspended 4 games. Angels pitcher and former Stinger John Lackey was fined, but was not suspended. The 0-1 pitch swung on and launched foul out of play deep down the right field line, and the count's 0-2. Kendall appealed the suspension and was in the lineup when the A's opened up their series with Tampa Bay. First, the Angels did lose the services in that fight of Chris Buchek, the longtime Salt Lake pitcher who strained a hamstring muscle running in from the bullpen to join the fray. There's a fastball fouled back by Hunter. Kendall received a similar 4-game suspension in August of 2004 when he charged the mound in the game against Colorado after being hit by a pitcher who's now his teammate, Joe Kennedy, who was suspended in that incident. The 0-2 pitch, and that one is lashed towards left center field. Rivera won't get to that one, as that one hits the lawn and goes to the warning track. Backhanded by Rivera, drops the ball, picks it up. Brown heading for third. Here comes the throw, cut off. As Hunter Brown has a rocket off his bat into left center. Rivera bobbled it a bit out on the warning track. Let's see if they go double and an error or triple. Either way, Hunter Brown is 2 for 2 and is at third base with a 1 out. And the batter will be Rob Johnson, who singled his first time up. And it will be a double. A double and an E8. Olenberger ready, and the pitch. Swing and a tap foul at the third base side for strike 1. So Brown with his 6th two-base hit, taking third on the error. Infield has McPherson even with the bag at third. Everybody else is back, conceding the run on a ground ball. Well, first baseman Morales in a bit. Now the pitch low and outside, gloved by Mathis to hold Brown at third, and the count's even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Olenberger ready, and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-2. Former Buzz pitcher Joe Mays, long time with the Twins, has been asked to accept a demotion to AAA Omaha. Mays 0-4 with an ERA over 10. Royals recalling outfielder Aaron Guile and sending third baseman Mark Teahan to Omaha today. There's a pitch into the dirt, a ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, shuffling the deck a little bit for the Royals ball club when the Bees get there on Tuesday. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Olenberger ready, and the pitch to Johnson. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Olenberger, and it comes at an opportune time with a runner at third base and 1 out. So Cabrera at the plate with Brown at third, 2 down. Cabrera grounded into an inning-ending double play in the third. And the Bees tonight have turned 3 double plays in this game, all on ground balls. First pitch to Cabrera, sails all the way back to the screen. In from third, Brown, the throw to the plate. Just in under the tag of Olenberger. It'll be a wild pitch and a run scored, and it's 1-0 on Cabrera. Mathis came back, played the carom, fired to Olenberger, who did his job to cover the plate. But Hunter Brown broke quickly from third and was able to get in under the tag. So it's now a 7-2 ball game and a 1-ball count on Cabrera. The 3 double plays turned tonight by the Bees equals their season high. They turned 3 at Tucson on April the 6th. Opening day. There's a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike Napoli with an RBI double for the Angels. A moment ago, scoring Howie Kendrick. I think we saw that here once or twice. There's a fastball high, 2-1. However, the Angels trail Toronto 11-3. As Irvin Santana started tonight for the Halos and was knocked out in the 5th inning. 2-1 offering to Cabrera. Sails high again, deflecting off the glove of Mathis, and the count 3-1. In Olenberger, innings-wise, into uncharted territories. He hadn't gone past 3 innings in his first couple of starts. The first start, he got hit on the hand by a batted ball by the third batter of the game and had to leave it and go to the disabled list for a week with a dislocated right pinky. And a swing at a changeup and a tap foul at home plate, and the count's full at 3-2. For a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Cabrera. Bees 7, Tacoma 2. We're in the top of the 5th. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted towards center. Rivera going back. That's going to be over his head. No, he makes the over-the-shoulder running catch. Oh, I thought that one had fooled him and was clearing him out in center field. But Rivera never gave up on it and stretched out at the last minute to haul that one in. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, nobody left on base. We're halfway through a scheduled 9-rounder. It's the B7. Tacoma 2 on ESPN 1230.
Karl Malone Toyota has the sale that promises to be a home run. Karl Malone Toyota has teamed up with Costco to offer the low Costco discount prices. And for this week, get up to a $1,000 gas card with purchase or lease. If you're trapped in your current vehicle, if you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit rating, then get to Karl Malone Toyota.
Karl Malone Toyota next to Costco. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe.
Karl Malone Toyota wants your trade-in. Get up to 130% of Kelly Blue Book value for it.
And this weekend, get up to a $1,000 gas card from Costco on some makes and models. All cars come with available Costco prices, and all starting at just $88 down and $88 per month.
Now that's a home run.
Karl Malone Toyota, Southtown out of Mall, just off the 106 South exit next to Costco.
130% of Facebook.com. See the details.
Listen up, Wasatch Front. The new Lakeview and Provo Orem directories by PDC are coming to a doorstep near you. The Phone Directories Company is proud to bring you the latest edition of these high-quality directories. You know, they're loaded with useful features, and now the new audio information section. Yeah, we even talk back. Just look for PD the Parrot on the front cover. He'll connect you with an endless amount of information. PDC Phone Directories Company. For more information, call 1-866-58-GO-PDC.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning and a new pitcher on for the Tacoma Rainiers. Right-hander Juan Zapata is on for the 4th time this year. Zapata in 5 2/3 innings has given up 4 hits, 3 runs, only 1 of them earned. He has struck out 3 and walked 2. No decisions or saves, a 1.59 earned run average. The PCL batting an even 200 against Juan Zapata. His curveball is over at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Mike Elward, who singled and scored in the second, drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the third. Zapata, the 21-year-old right-hander, delivers, swung at and missed. He struck him out. So Zapata fans Elward with what looked like a slider, I think. 1 out. That'll bring up Adam Pavkovich. Pavkovich doubled in a run in the second, called third strike in the third, so he's 1 for 2. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Tacoma defensive alignment. Shin-Soo Choo in left, Adam Jones in center, T.J. Bond in right. We'll give you the infield after Zapata's pitch to Pavkovich. A curveball strike, and it's 0-1. Greg Dobbs at third, as Drubal Cabrera at short, Hunter Brown at second, and Mike Morse at first. A battery of Juan Zapata pitching, and Rob Johnson catching. The 0-1 pitch is outside at the knees, and that evens the count at 1-1. Zapata last year pitched in the Arizona Summer League, Rookie League level. 1-4 and lost 3 for Peoria. A 1-1 pitch, a curveball strike at the knees, 1-2. 15 appearances, 4 starts, a 4-3 record with a 3.86 earned run average. Give you the final line on Jimenez here in just a moment. As the 1-2 comes home, swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts for Zapata after coming into the ball game, and there's 2 outs. Zapata did not face Salt Lake in the series over in Tacoma. Eric Ibar homered his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Cesar Jimenez went 4 innings. Gave up 9 hits, 7 runs. They were all earned. He struck out 4, walked 3, threw 1 wild pitch, and surrendered 1 home run. First pitch to Ibar, and it's a curveball inside to the left-handed batter. Ball 1 the count on Eric, who's also fouled out and struck out. The pitch, swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch, and the count's even at 1-1. Zapata, 6'3", 180. Again, in his second professional season, signed as an undrafted free agent in February of 2003. By the Mariners, the 1-1 pitch is upstairs for a ball, and the count's 2-1. The 2 balls, 1 strike to count. In at third down for the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air to right field, but Bond draws a beat on it, jogging in towards the corner, and he'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. So Zapata comes on and retires the Bees 1, 2, 3. So at the end of 5, it's Salt Lake 7 and Tacoma 2 on ESPN 1230.
FreeHomeSearchUtah.com. It's a great way to have your home find you, rather than have you find your home. If you're tired of flipping through ads looking for homes, why not go to FreeHomeSearchUtah.com, and we'll send you fresh homes that have just been listed. It's a brand new service. We take the work out of finding the right home for your family. Just tell us what you're looking for, and we'll send you fresh homes to your email automatically every day. It's free, it's easy, and it will save you time. Log on today for details. FreeHomeSearchUtah.com. FreeHomeSearchUtah.com. It's a great way to see what your home might be worth. Just tell us about your home, and we'll send you homes that have recently been listed or sold in your area for free. It's a new service that takes the work out of finding out what homes have sold for. If you're curious about your home value, just log on to our new service. It's free, it's easy, and it will save you time. Fresh homes sent to you daily for free. Log on to FreeHomeSearchUtah.com for details.
It's spring sale time at Impact Guns, and we're having special sales every week. Stop by and help us celebrate the opening of our newest store in Boise, Idaho. We've got great deals on concealed carry items and home defense shotguns. Knives and optics are also on sale right now. Located at 47th South and 40th West in Salt Lake City. Impact Guns. Plenty of parking. Let us help you get a great deal on your next firearm. Or shop online today at ImpactGuns.com.
We go to the 6th inning, and Marcus Quinn now comes on to pitch for the Bees here in the 6th. And for Marcus, this will be his 9th appearance of the year. In 12 2/3 innings, he's given up 19 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. He has struck out 9 and walked 6. Quinn, no decisions or saves with a 4.26 earned run average. The PCL is batting .339 against Quinn, who pitched a scoreless inning here 3 nights ago against Las Vegas. A stellar outing for Casey Ollenberger tonight. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them unearned. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 wild pitch, and 1 home run allowed. So Casey Ollenberger leads after 5, and now Marcus Quinn comes on. Quinn had 1 appearance at Tacoma. That was in the regularly scheduled game on Sunday. Gave up 2 hits and a run in an inning and a third, and was not involved in the decision. So he'll face the top of the Tacoma order, Chin-Soo Choo, T.J. Bond, and Greg Dobbs, here in the 6th inning. It's also time for our 6th inning update of the Abra scoreboard. First pitch to Choo is a fastball inside at the knees, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. They're in the 6th at Nashville. The Sounds leading New Orleans 3-2. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball high and away from the left-hand batter. 2-0 the count. At Colorado Springs in the 5th, the Sky Sox lead Las Vegas 8-4. George Piedra and Ryan Spilborghs have homered for the Sky Sox. 2-0 pitch on the way is a strike on the inside corner at the knees. 2-1. At Round Rock in the 6th, Omaha and the Express tied at 3. At Memphis in the 6th, Iowa leads the Redbirds 5-0. Memphis without a hit. Now the 2-1-2. Swung on, flat toward third, scooped up by McPherson. The step and the throw across, on target and in time for out number 1. That'll bring up T.J. Vaughn, who's 0 for 2. Fly to left his last time up. In the 3rd at Albuquerque, Oklahoma leads the Isotopes 1-0. Later on, Portland at Fresno and Sacramento host Tucson. In the American League, they're going to the 9th at Fenway. The Red Sox leading Baltimore 6-3. Kevin Youkilis with his 3rd home run of the year for the Bo Sox. First pitch to Bond, started after it, held up on a pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Bottom of the 8th at Toronto. The Blue Jays now lead the Angels 12-3. Angels in danger of their 7th loss in their last 8 games. The 1-0 pitch. Swung out and foul. Back into the screen. That evens the count at 1-1. Bottom of the fifth at Arlington, the Yankees pounding Texas 8-1. After 5.5 at Minnesota, the Tigers lead the Twins 7-5. Craig Monroe, Maglio Ordonez, and Brandon Edge have homered for Detroit. Former Buzzman Torrey Hunter's hit his 7th of the year for Minnesota. The 1-1 to Bond. Tried to hold up on a breaking ball, couldn't do it, and the count's 1-2. Bottom of the fifth at Chicago, the White Sox nothing, Kansas City nothing. Later on, Tampa Bay at Oakland, and Cleveland visits Seattle. National League, just over at Philadelphia, the Phillies beat the Giants 8-3. 2 home runs apiece for Chase Utley and Ryan Howard. The 1-2 pitch to Bond. Fastball, strike 3 called on the inside corner at the knees, and Bond barks at the home plate umpire on his way back to the dugout. Marcus Gwynn, his first strikeout. Number 2 for the Bees pitching staff tonight.
Number 29.
Here's Greg Dobbs, 1 for 2. Single to right his last time up to extend his hitting streak to 6 games. Washington shut out Pittsburgh by a score of 6-0. In the 8th at Shea, the Mets and the Braves tied at 6 after New York scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bottom of the 6th at Miami, the Cardinals lead the Marlins 7-zip. St. Louis scoring all 7 runs in the 5th. Albert Pujols with his 16th home run of the year. Now the pitch to Dobbs. Swung on in line, left center field. Rivera on the run, has it fall in front of him, and now bounces behind him and goes to the track. Turning at first, Dobbs heading for second. He's going to try for third, and there will be no relay, as that ball either took a funny bounce on Rivera or he just overran it.
First baseman, number 50.
Either way, on at third base is Greg Dobbs. Here's Mike Morse, who's flied out and walked in 2 plate appearances. That home run for Pujols in that inning was a 3-run blast. After 2.5 at Denver, the Astros lead the Rockies 3-0. Probably a single and an error. The pitch into the dirt. A ball, 1-0. Third error committed by the Bees tonight, 2 on Rivera. After 1 in Phoenix, the Reds and the Diamondbacks are scoreless. Later on, the Cubs at San Diego. The Dodgers host Milwaukee. Now the 1-0 pitch into the dirt again, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Morris. Here it's the Bees 7, Tacoma 2. The Rainiers batting here in the top of the 6th. A single, probably a single and a 2-base error, as Rivera overran the ball. Now the 2-0. Missed outside. 3-0 the count. Todd Sears, the designated hitter, is due next. Two of the top 4 pitching staffs in the league, earned run average-wise, meeting in this game. The 3-0 pitch, a fastball belt high, the inside corner for a strike, 3-1. Tacoma, second in the league at 3.28. Salt Lake, 4th in the league at 3.64. 3 balls and a strike to count on Morse. Gwynn ready, the pitch. Way outside, backhanded by Mathis, and that's ball 4. First walk by Gwynn, the second issued by Bees pitching in the ball game. That'll bring up Sears.
Number 39, John Sears.
0 for 2, grounded into a 1-6-3 inning-ending double play his last time up. Was a member of that Edmonton Ball Club in 2002 that beat Salt Lake in the PCL Championship Series. Hit .310 for the Trappers that year with 20 home runs and 100 RBI. The runners at the corners, 2 out. Gwynn ready, the pitch. Low and inside again, ball 1. And Mathis again quickly having to go to his backhand side to get to it. 1 ball, no strikes. Dobbs at third, Morse at second, rather at first base with 2 out. The 1-0 pitch, and Sears swings and he misses, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Gwynn working for the first time in 3 days. Of course, everybody having yesterday off after the Rain out the pitch. Sears swings and grounds one foul over towards the first base dugout, and the count's 1-2. Seven to 2 in favor of the Bees here in the top of the sixth inning. After 2 out and nobody on, Tacoma now with runners at first and third. Win ready, and the 1-2 pitch to Sears. Swinging a tap foul at the first base side as he was out in front of that one. And so the count remains 1-2. Tacoma comes into this ball game having won 4 of their last 6, including a 6-0 shutout win at Colorado Springs on Wednesday. The 1-2 again to Sears. Swing and a miss. The pitch in the dirt goes all the way back to the screen. Mathis to throw to first base, and safe at first. The run scores on a strikeout wild pitch. Well, that ball has a lot of movement on it. It's been all over the place, and Mathis unable to corral that one.
Center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
So now runners at first and second base. 2 out. It's a 7-3 ball game, and Adam Jones is the batter. He's twice been robbed of a hit. A line drive in the second and a leaping catch made by Ibar. And then Gordo, a jumping catch at the wall in the fifth. As of now, that run is unearned, but that could change depending on what happens here with Jones. As Dobbs would not have been at third without that error by Rivera in center field. The pitch on the way. Jones swings and lifts one foul over the roof to the right of home plate for strike one. That's a final now at Fenway as the Red Sox double up the Orioles 6-3. Kurt Schilling the winner, 5-1. Lopez the loser, 1-4. Papelbon the save is 12th for Boston. 1 strike to count to the right-hand batter. Now Gwynn ready in the 0-1. Just a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, 1 in, 2 on for the Rainiers here in the 6th. Now Gwynn's 1-1 pitch into the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Jones, the number 2 prospect in the Mariners organization, according to the folks at Baseball America. Also rated them the most athletic player in the organization, as well as having the best outfield arm. Although it was inaccurate earlier on a sacrifice fly. The 2-1 pitch to Jones. Swung on and look out. That ball's hit to deep right center field. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. A 3-run home run for Adam Jones, and now it's a 1-run ball game. His 6th of the year. He now has 17 runs batted in. So the strikeout wild pitch extends the inning, and the Rainiers take advantage of it.
Second base, number 26, Hunter Brown.
For Marcus Gwynn, that is the 2nd home run that he has allowed this year. And that's going to bring Charles Nagy, the pitching coach, out to the mound for a visit. As Hunter Brown comes to the plate, he has homered and doubled in his 2 plate appearances. So what was a laugher now turning into yet another tight game between the Rainiers and the Bees. As activity begins to stir now in the Salt Lake bullpen, Jonathan Rauenhorst starts to loosen up. So now it's the Bees 7, Tacoma 6, and with that home run, all the runs in this inning are earned. There's a breaking ball strike, and it's 0-1 to Hunter Brown. Again, Gwynn retired the first 2 batters, but it's been downhill since here in the 6th. The 0-1 to Brown. Low and inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Tacoma bullpen is quiet for the moment. Quinn ready, and the 1-1 pitch to Brown. Low, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Still a long way to go in this one. We're only in the 6th. Two balls, 1 strike. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Brown. The Mariners front office voting Brown last year's Tacoma MVP. Hit .291 for the Rainiers. 7 homers, 53 runs batted in his first year at the AAA level. Now Quinn from the belt, the 2-2 to Brown. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Rivera drifting back, draws a bead on it, and makes the catch to retire the side. But the Rainiers pull back into this one with 4 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base as we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Bees 7, Tacoma 6 on ESPN 1230.
Hey now, need a new car, go to Stockton to Malone. Hey now, I need a new car, go to Stockton to Malone.
We need more cars, and we want yours. This is Shane with Stockton & Malone Honda, and we cannot find enough used cars to keep our lot full. Everyone knows that the best place to buy a used car is at a new car store. So we will pay up to 120% of Kelley Blue Book just to have your car. Now, if it doesn't run, keep it. We can't use your 1972 Pinto with a leaky gas tank. We only sell quality used cars that pass our 130-point inspection process from our trained technicians. This is how we give our customers the very best deals. You can buy these used cars for up to 50 to 60% discount from their original MSRP. Now, we are giving away a free Costco membership or a $100 gas card with every single car. Stockton Malone Honda, the biggest Honda dealership in the world, is going to earn your business. So stop what you're doing, get into that trade, and get into a new Stockton Malone Honda.
OACEC dealer for details.
Listen up, Wasatch Front. The new Lakeview and Provo Orem directories by PDC are coming to a doorstep near you. The Phone Directories Company is proud to bring you the latest edition of these high-quality directories. You know, they're loaded with useful features, and now the new audio information section. Yeah, we even talk back. Just look for PD the Parrot on the front cover. He'll connect you with an endless amount of information. PDC Phone Directories Company. For more information, call 1-866-58-GO-PDC.
All right, we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we have ourselves a ball game again. It was 7-2 with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 6th. But by the time the 3rd out was recorded, it was a 1-run game again. It'll be Reggie Willits, Juan Rivera, Nick Corneau, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up. In the Bees batting order to face Juan Zapata, who went and worked a 1-2-3 inning when he entered the ball game in the 5th. As Willett shows bunt, he takes high, ball 1. Reggie with 2 walks and an infield single so far. So he's reached all 3 times he's come to the plate. A 1-0 pitch, a curveball strike on the inside corner at the belt, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dobbs in on the edge of the grass at third to guard against the potential bunt. Now Zapata ready, and the 1-1. Willits takes one that bounces in and away from the catcher Johnson, and the count's 2-1. Time now for a look at this date in Salt Lake PCL history, brought to you by Med1 Medical, the exclusive provider of Sleep Smart Gold. Med1 Medical, the sleep professionals. On this date in 2004, May the 5th, Will Nieves tied a franchise record with 2 triples in the Stingers' 8-6 loss at Portland. Nieves became the 7th player in franchise history to record 2 3-baggers in a game. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count on Reggie Willits. Now the pitch in at the knees for a strike. And the count's even at 2-2. Since Nieves has had the two triple games have been held since 2004. Dallas McPherson. Last year, Nick Corneau did it in New Orleans. Willits pulls that one foul, sharply down by the Bees bullpen. The count remains even at 2-2. In 2003, 3 different players had 2 triples in a game, or I should say it happened 3 different times. Sean Figgins did it twice. Alfredo Ameziga had the other. That was a team that year that tripled the opposition to death. The 2-2 to Willett, swung on, pulled into right field, a base hit, and Reggie reaches for the 4th time tonight, his 2nd hit. And that is hit number 10 in the ball game for Salt Lake. So Willis at first for Juan Rivera's 2 for 3. This date in Salt Lake PCL history once again brought to you by Med1 Medical. Stop in for a free CPAP pressure check and free tubing. Med1 Medical, 10712 South 13th East in Sandy. So Willis at first base, nobody out. Rivera facing Zapata, and the first pitch on the way. Instead, the throw goes to first, bounces in, but it's scooped up by Morse. So the Bees offense needs to generate some more runs as their once 5-run lead is down to 1. Willits at first, nobody out. Now Zapata from the stretch, the pitch to Rivera. Instead, he steps off. So still no pitch to the plate. Infield, double play depth behind Zapata. Pitch to Rivera, pitch out, but the ball goes through the glove of Johnson, and onto second base goes Willett. The pitch out was called. Willett started and stopped, and the ball went right through the glove of Rob Johnson. That will likely go as a pass ball, and it does. And so now the Bees with a runner at second base with nobody out, and a 1-ball count on Rivera. As the Bees look to score the Geico Insurance run of the game. The first time after the 5th that the Bees score a run to add to a lead. Geico Insurance donates $25 to the Air Force Fund. The 1-0 to Rivera. Breaking ball high, ball 2. Check your yellow pages to call your local Geico office today. So far this season, there have been 12 Geico Insurance runs, making the total donation $300. So 2 balls, no strikes on Rivera. Reggie Willits now at second base with nobody out. Two and nothing the count on Rivera. Zapata's pitch. Rivera takes inside a changeup, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Two outs in the 7th inning. Iowa leading at Memphis 5-0. Memphis hitless through 6 innings. Rivera swings and there it goes. Deep to left field. It's up there. It's out there, and it's gone. A line drive, 2-run homer by Juan Rivera on a 3-0 pitch, and the Bees lead it by 3 at 9-6. And there is your Geico Insurance run of the game. A rocket off the bat of Rivera as the youngster Zapata tried to throw a strike on 3-0. And now the pitching coach, Dwight Bernard, out to talk to Zapata and settled him down. Well, that got out of here in a hurry. So the Bees reestablish a 3-run lead. Still nobody out of the 6th. To this point, there has been only 1/2 inning in which the Bees did not score, and that was the 5th. Pitch on the way, low, ball 1 to Nick Corno. O'Malley was the starter for Iowa, pitched 5 innings, did not allow a hit, and now former singer Brandon Emanuel is on with 1 hitless inning as Corno takes high, ball 2. So it's not a single pitcher no-hitter. Now the 2-0. Corno takes a fastball inside, and it's 3-0. So the Bees with a little more breathing room after the home run by Rivera. Now the 3-0 to Gorno. He has a green light, and it's a high, towering fly to left, but not deep. Chin 2-2 coming on, and he'll put it away for the first out as Gorno was given the green light on 3-0, but got underneath it. Here's Dallas McPherson, who's 0 for 3. He struck out swinging in the fourth. As a final in Toronto, the Blue Jays defeat the Angels 13-3. For the Halos, their 7th loss in their last 8 games as McPherson swings and misses, strike 1. Mike Napoli with an RBI double and his only official at bat. Now the 0-1. Swung on. There's a high drive to deep right. Bond going back. It's up there. It's out there, and it's gone. A home run for Dallas McPherson, his 5th of the year. And it's now a 10-6 ball game as the Bees have gotten 3 of those 4 runs back. So Dallas with his 5th round tripper, the Bees with their 3rd home run of the ball game. Still only 1 out. That'll bring up Jeff Mathis, who drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. The 3 home runs for Salt Lake equals a season high. They hit 3 on 4 other occasions, 3 times on the road and once here at home. Twice in Portland. So 1 out, nobody on base. The pitch to Mathis on the way is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Zapata's pitch. Check swing and a breaking ball. Could not check it in time, and the count's even at 1-1. A lefty is up now in the Tacoma bullpen. And Jonathan Rowenhorst throwing for the Bees. The pitch to Mathis. Inside at the knees. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike as Zapata deals. Inside, a change up. Mathis jumps back out of the way. Ball 3. 3-1 the count on Mathis. Now Zapata ready. The 21-year-old youngster delivers a ball that bounces in and skips all the way back to the screen. So Mathis draws the walk, the first issued by Zapata. And the 4th given out by Tacoma pitching. The throw back to the mound gets away, but Mathis holds his ground at first base. So Kendry Morales will be the batter. He has singled, reached on a strikeout wild pitch, and grounded out to second base. So Juan Zapata, 21 years old, comes on in the 5th and goes strikeout, fly ball, and looks impressive. But here in the 6th, he's given up a pair of home runs. One of them on a 3-0 pitch to Juan Rivera. So a lefty in the bullpen, I believe that is David Asher, wearing number 24. On the Tacoma Rainiers, the first pitch to Kendry Morales. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, strike 1. 0-1 the count on Morales. Switch hitter now, batting from the left side against the right-hander Zapata. And Jonathan Rowenhorst has been up the entire half inning, so he's ready to go in the 7th for the Bees. The 0-1 to Morales. Missed outside with a fastball at the belt, and that evens the count at 1-1. Beautiful side here at the ballpark. The sun setting in the west. The last rays of sunshine hitting the snow-capped peaks of the Wasatch Front. On a beautiful May's evening here in Salt Lake City, a little on the chilly side. The 1-1 pitch, Morales hits a high bouncer to the right side, far to his left. Hunter Brown can't get to it. It's off his glove into short right. Racing around second and on his way to third is Mathis. And there's runners at the corners with 1 out, a high bouncer that Morse, the first baseman cutting across, couldn't come up with. And Hunter Brown going to his left, got a glove on but could not control. So now runners at first and third with 1 out. The batter will be Mike Elward, who struck out swinging his last time up. Singled and scored in the 2nd and drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the 3rd. As the catcher Rob Johnson comes out in front of home plate with the defensive signal. Again, in the top of this inning, Tacoma scored 4 runs to pull to within 1, but the Bees have plated 3 and are still in business here in the bottom of the 6th. Zapata stares in, gets his sign from Johnson, the right-hander ready. And the pitch to Elward is a breaking ball off the glove of Johnson, gets away. In from third, Mathis will score, and Morales takes second. I've got the feeling that Rob Johnson called one pitch, and Zapata threw a completely different ball, and it crossed up Johnson to the point where he can't handle a pitch that was almost a strike. It will be a pass ball, his second of the inning. And so the Bees now have all 4 runs back that they gave up in the top of the frame. And the count, 1 ball, no strikes on Elward. With this time yesterday, was in Little Rock, Arkansas, playing at Double-A. The 1-0 pitch on the way, fastball high and inside, 2-0 for the Angels affiliate in Little Rock, the Arkansas Travelers. H had just joined us. Mike earlier named the Angels Minor League Player of the Month for April. Now Zapata stares in, gets his sign from Johnson. Morales the lead at second base, and the 2-0 home. Swung on and ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball heading into the corner. Two gives chase. Rounding third and heading for home is Morales. Taking first and going to second base is Elward with an RBI double. And now the Bees have a 12-6 lead. And still only 1 out. Elward with his second double in his first game, and that's going to be all for Juan Zapata. A new pitcher coming on for the Rainiers. We'll tell you all about him right after this. 1 minute timeout for a pitching change on ESPN 1230.
Hey, this is Dan, the computer man from PC Laptops. I just want to take a minute of your time to help teach you how to shop for a computer. And a lot of people, when they shop for a computer, they just look at specifications. Just for example, a 250 gig hard drive or 1 gig of RAM or 17-inch LCD. A lot of companies will just tell you the size, but not what kind of part you're getting. And the reason why they do that, though, is they try to sell you substandard, lower quality parts and trick you into getting a machine that's not what you thought. But when you come to PC Laptops, you're going to be assured to get the best parts. Just for example, we use top-rated Western Digital brand hard drives. We also use Asus brand motherboards, which are one of the best-rated motherboards in the industry. We also give you Life Pro RAM. That RAM is guaranteed for as long as you own that RAM. That's right, the part is guaranteed forever. That's how good of parts we put into our computers. So just get in the PC Laptops right now and be assured you're getting the best quality parts and the best authentic lifetime service guarantee. Because at PC Laptops, we love you.
David Asher, a left-hander, throwing for Tacoma in the game for the Rainiers, replacing Juan Zapata. For Asher, this will be his first appearance in a Tacoma uniform. So David Asher coming on. He'll inherit a runner at second base and only 1 out. He'll face Adam Papkovich, who doubled in a run in the second inning, and he has struck out twice since. So David Asher coming on. This is just his second professional season. He is 23 years old, out of Orlando, Florida. Played collegiately at South Florida Community College and then moved on to Florida International University. So Adam Papkovich will be the batter. He doubled in a run in the second. Since then he has struck out twice, once swinging and once looking. So Asher ready to go. The pitch. And it's a breaking ball, strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 5 runs across for the Bees in the 6th. 6 is the most runs they've scored in an inning this year, and they've done it 4 times, and 3 of the 4 times they've done it in the 6th. There's a breaking ball inside to Papkovich, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Elward, the lead at second base. Now the lefty Asher ready. The pitch. Curveball just missed a little bit low. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Again, Jonathan Rauenhorst still throwing. and is ready in the Salt Lake bullpen. Now Asher sets the 2-1 home. Paskovich takes a curveball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 2-2. He can't close the books on Zapata's line as he's still responsible for Elward out at second base. Cards with 5 runs already. Now Asher set, the glance towards second, and the 2-2 home. Curveball bounces in. A good stop by Johnson, getting his body in front of it, and that fills the count at 3-2. Paskovich, the 8th batter to come to the plate for the Bees here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2 the count on Paskovich with Eric Ibar on deck. Ryan Harper's right arm loosened up quite a bit as he's waved 12 runners around. The 3-2 payoff pitch is fouled back into the screen. So it's still 3-2. 14 hits for Salt Lake. I think that's almost as many as the Bees had in the entire series in Tacoma. A much more pitcher-friendly ballpark. Now the 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on and ripped toward third. Caught by Dobbs. Looked toward second, but nobody there to try to double up Elward, who hadn't strayed all that far off the bag. So a rocket off the bat. So Paskovich lines out, and here's Ibar, who's 1 for 4. That one was a solo homer in the 4th inning. He hit it to the opposite field and right as a right-handed batter, his first home run from this side of the plate. The pitch to Ibar, and it's a breaking ball outside at the knees, ball 1. 1-0 the count. 12-6 Bees here in the bottom of the 6th. They've scored in every inning but the 5th. 1 ball the count on Ibar. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is even at 1-1. The 12 runs scored by the Bees, their second highest total of the year. They had 15 runs here at home on Saturday, April the 15th, in a 15-1 rout of Portland. The 1-1 to Ibar. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Bees have batted around here in the 6th. Then tomorrow night at 6:30 game time, Jared Weaver getting the start for the Bees against right-hander Cha Sung-Beck from South Korea. Now the 1-2 to Ibar. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that retires the side, but a very productive 6th inning for the Bees as they score 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 runner was left on the base paths. As we go to the 7th, it's the Bees 12 and Tacoma 6 on ESPN 1230.
Grizzlies hockey is back on ESPN 1230. This year, the Grizzlies will be back playing the likes of Las Vegas, Long Beach, Phoenix, and more as they join the ECHL. To be a Grizzlies sponsor, call Chad Saunders at 493-8619. With the AutoZone Rewards Program, every qualifying purchase at participating AutoZone stores helps you earn $20 in AutoZone store credit. The AutoZone Rewards Program. Some restrictions apply. Details at AutoZone.
Karl Malone Toyota has the sale that promises to be a home run. Karl Malone Toyota has teamed up with Costco to offer the low Costco discount prices. And for this week, get up to a $1,000 gas card with purchase or lease if you're trapped in your current vehicle. If you owe more than your car is worth. If you're over the mileage limit on your lease. If you need to rebuild your credit rating, then get to Karl Malone Toyota. Karl Malone Toyota next to Costco. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe. Karl Malone Toyota wants your trade-in. Get up to 130% of Kelly Blue Book value for it. And this weekend, get up to a $1,000 gas card from Costco on some makes and models. All cars come with available Costco pricing, and all starting at just $88 down and $88 per month. Now that's a home run. Karl Malone Toyota, Southtown Auto Mall, just off the 106 South exit next to Costco. 100% of baseball.com. See the details.
Number 27. Leading off for the Rainiers is the catcher, number 8, Rob Johnson.
All right, we go to the 7th inning. It's 12-6 in favor of the Bees. Rob Johnson has Drubal Cabrera and Shin-Soo Choo to face left-hander Jonathan Rowenhorst. First pitch to Johnson on the way is high, ball 1. Jonathan Rowenhorst coming on to make his 13th appearance of the year. Tops on the Bees tab. Given up 12 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned in 13 2/3. There's a fastball high, ball 2. Rowenhorst 1 2, 1 save, and a 3.95 earned run average. Now the pitch, breaking ball in at the knees for a strike. And the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch is sliced foul out of play to the upper deck down the right field line, 2-2. Time now for the Zions Bank 7th inning game summary for the Bees. 12 runs, 14 hits, 3 errors. For Tacoma, 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Tacoma's left 1 runner on base. The Bees have stranded 7. Rowenhorst, the 2-2. Swung on and pulled in the air to left. Well, it's going back. It's up there. It's out there, and it's gone. A home run for Rob Johnson, his first of the year, and now it's a 12-7 ball game. So Johnson with the second home run of the night for the Rainiers, and for Rowenhorst, that's just the second one he has surrendered this year. So the Bees, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 5 in the sixth. Tacoma, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh. So here is Asdrubal Cabrera. And the pitch on the way, a fastball strike 0-1. The 7th inning game summary brought to you by Zions Bank. At Zions Bank, they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. Fastball high, 1-1. The first run surrendered by Rowenhorst in his last 6 outings. Over his last 5, he came in, having given up no runs on 3 hits. In 5 2/3 innings, the 1-1 pitch is a fastball high, and the count on Cabrera is 2-1. Marcus Quinn, 1 inning, 2 hits, 4 runs, all earned. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. And 1 wild pitch with 1 home run allowed. There's a pitch, swing and a foul, straight back. The count on Cabrera, 2-2. 12-7 Bees. We're in the 7th. Now the left-hander Rowenhorst ready. The pitch. Just a little bit low. Fills the count at 3-2. Asdrubal Cabrera. Awaits the 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on, smash on, 1 hop to short. Eric Ibar on the belt high bounce has it, and the throw to first gets Cabrera by a step, and there's 1 away. So 1 down to the top of the order, and Shin-Soo Choo is 0 for 3. Grounded out to third his last time up. Well, the former Kearns High School star, knuckleballer Jared Fernandez, recalled today by the Brewers from AAA Nashville. Pitch to Choo, drilled into center field, a base hit. Played on the roll out there by Rivera. And so Choo aboard with his first hit of the ball game. That'll bring up T.J. Bond, who's 0 for 3.
T.J. Bond.
Called out on strikes his last time up. So 1 on, 1 out, 1 in. The pitch low and inside as Bond skips rope to get out of the way. Ball 1. Mets and Braves going to the bottom of the ninth at Shea, tied at 6. Now Rowan Horse sets the 1-0 pitch to Bond. Instead, the toss to first. And that sends Chu back. Infield double play depth. They've already turned a season high, equaling 3 double plays in this game. A fourth would look good now. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball inside at the knees. Ball 2, 2-0. All 3 were induced while Casey Olenberger was on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes. Rowan Horse from the stretch, the 2-0 pitch. Strike in at the knees, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the NBA, Washington trying to force a 7th and deciding game in their Eastern Conference opening round series with Cleveland, leading the Cavs by 6 with 4:09 left to play, 94-88. Rowan Horse ready, the 2-1. Low, ball 3. 3-1 the count with Greg Dobbs due next. Three balls, 1 strike the count. Rowan Horse from the stretch, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 3-2. So a full count on Bond. He was a big part of the Rainiers playoff run into the PCL finals last year, hitting .310 during the postseason and hitting .321 over the last 22 games of the season. Rowan Horse the move to first, and Chu is back. Chu on at first with 1 out. Rob Johnson, a leadoff home run in the inning. It's 12-7 Salt Lake. Now Rowan Horse ready, the payoff pitch. Swung on, chopped near the bag, but foul at third base. Backhanded by McPherson in foul territory. So we'll do it again at 3-2. So a full count on Bond. With Greg Dobbs due next. We've seen a game like this year with both teams putting a bunch of runs up on the board. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called on the inside corner at the belt, and Bond doesn't like it. He was on his way to first base thinking that was ball 4. And has a few words for the home plate umpire. He towers about 4 or 5 inches above him. Home plate umpire takes his mask off to continue the discussion. Dave Brundage, the manager and third base coach, comes down the line to protect his player. So here's Greg Dobbs, who's 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. And now Brundage starting to heat up a little bit in his end of the conversation. And Bond jackknifed a little bit, thinking that pitch was inside, but the home plate umpire called the 3rd strike. So 2 outs, a runner at first base for Greg Dobbs. Rowan Horse made 1 appearance in the series at Tacoma, gave up 1 hit, no runs though on the 27th. Swing and a miss with a fastball, strike 1. That was game 1 of the series a week ago yesterday. So for Jonathan, he might have been a little rusty here today. He had only pitched once in the last 8 days. 0-1 the count on Dobbs. We're in the top of the 7th. The Bees up by 5 at 12-7. The 0-1 offering. Inside as he twists out of the way of a high inside pitch. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. The left-hander Rowan Horse ready. The kick and the 1-1. Sinks down low, ball 2. 2-1 the count on Dobbs. Started out last year on the opening day roster with Seattle, but split time between the two cities along I-5 with playing 59 games for the Mariners and 50 for the Rainiers. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball just outside at the knees, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Dobbs. Who became the first Mariner ever to homer in his first major league at bat. That was September 8th of 2004 against Cleveland. Off of Bob Wickman. The 3-1 pitch to Dobbs. Swung on and lined into left field, a base hit. Played on the third hop by Reggie Willett. Stopping at second base is Shin Soo-Choo. So Greg Dobbs has his third single. 1 to left, 1 to center, and 1 to right. Now here's Mike Morris. Flying to right in the second. Since then, he has walked twice. In the Giants' loss to the Phillies, they've lost Moises Alou possibly for a little while as he was carted off the field with a sprained right ankle while chasing a foul ball. So 2 out, 2 on, 1 in for the Rainiers here in the bottom of the 7th. Rowan Horace ready. The pitch. Inside at the knees. Ball 1 to Morris. Over in Tacoma, Morris did not face Rowan Horace. 1 ball, no strikes the pitch. Change up high and outside. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Todd Sears would be next. Rob Johnson led off the inning with a home run. 1 out later, Chu singled. Another out later, Dobbs with a base hit. And now Rowan Horse, the 2-0 to Morse. Breaking ball low, 3-0, and a wide one would load the bases for Sears. So while a solid outing from Casey Olenberger through 5, the Bees bullpen has scuffled since. The 3-0 pitch to Morse. He gets the green light and chops one foul off his front foot. First, Juan Rivera's 2-run home run in the 6th inning came on a 3-0 pitch as activity begins now in the Salt Lake bullpen. As Matt Wilhite starts to loosen up. Now the 3-1 delivery. Just inside at the knees, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That's the 3rd time Morse has walked in the ball game, and by 3 different pitchers as Charles Nagy goes to the mound to talk things over with Rowan Horse, who now faces Sears, who did not face him over in Tacoma. So 2 out, bases loaded.
Number 39, Todd Sears.
Chu at third, Dobbs at second, Morse at first. With 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Rowan Horse trying to protect a 5-run lead here. Lefty against lefty match up the pitch. Sears takes a fastball strike in under the letters, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Infield back, the outfield straight away. The pitch, breaking ball outside at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Sears. Joe Creedy is homered in the bottom of the 8th to give Chicago a 2-1 lead over Kansas City. The 1-1 to Sears. just missed a little bit low. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Bases loaded, 2 out, no place to put Sears as Wallenhorst delivers the 2-1. Swung on and launched to center field. Rivera going back, still going back at the edge of the track. He'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 run out of all that. 3 hits and 3 runners left on base. 7th inning stretch time brought to you by America First Credit Union. For any financial needs, come to America First Credit Union, where members come first. After 6.5, the Bees 12, Tacoma 7 on ESPN 1230.
Hey now, need a new car, go to Stockton to Malone. Hey now, need a new car, go to Stockton to Malone.
We need more cars, and we want yours. This is Shane with Stockton & Malone Honda, and we cannot find enough used cars to keep our lot full. Everyone knows that the best place to buy a used car is at a new car store. So we will pay up to 120% of Kelley Blue Book just to have your car. Now, if it doesn't run, keep it. We can't use your 1972 Pinto with a leaky gas tank. We only sell quality used cars that pass our 130-point inspection process from our trained technicians. This is how we give our customers the very best deals. You can buy these used cars for up to 50 to 60% discount from their original MSRP. Now, we are giving away a free Costco membership or a $100 gas card with every single car. Stockton Malone Honda, the biggest Honda dealership in the world, is going to earn your business. So stop what you're doing, get into that trade, and get into a new Stockton Malone Honda.
OACEC dealer for details.
Listen up, Wasatch Front. The new Lakeview and Provo Orem directories by PDC are coming to a doorstep near you. The Phone Directories Company is proud to bring you the latest edition of these high-quality directories. You know, they're loaded with useful features, and now the new audio information section. Yeah, we even talk back. Just look for PD the Parrot on the front cover. He'll connect you with an endless amount of information. PDC Phone Directories Company. For more information, call 1-866-58-GO-PDC.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Everybody's settling in back to their seats after the 7th inning stretch. It'll be Reggie Willits, Juan Rivera, Nick Gorneau due up to face left-hander David Asher. First pitch to Willits is strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Willits got the 5-run, 6-starter with a base hit. He's reached all 4 times. He's batted on 2 walks and a pair of singles. Now the 0-1. In at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. 12-7 Salt Lake. They've out-hit Tacoma 14-9. The 0-2 to Willits. Low and inside of the right-hand batter, and the count's 1-2. 1-2 the count on Willits. Now Asher ready, and the 1-2. Swung on and rolled towards short. Cabrera charges in gloves and throws to first. Almost pulled Morris off the bag, but he maintained contact for out number 1. Here's Juan Rivera, who's had a big night in his first game of his injury rehab assignment. Going 3 for 4. He's a triple shy of a cycle. 3 runs batted in for Rivera. Although he's on a rehab assignment for a strained hamstring, that triple may be a long shot at best. Again, expected to be here through Sunday. The pitch, a curveball outside, ball 1. His 2-run homer in his last at bat came on a 3-0 pitch from Zapata. They gave up 5 runs on 5 hits in an inning and a third. There's a pitch high for a ball. 2-0 the count. Twelve to 7 in favor of the Bees. Asher ready. The pitch. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 2-1. The 2 balls. 1 strike the count on Juan Rivera. One out, nobody on base. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning as Asher delivers. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Rivera. Asher stares in, gets his sign from Johnson. Now the left-hander's pitch. Rivera takes low and away, ball 3. How you turn the ball over on that one. The count's 4-3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Asher ready. The payoff pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. That is the 5th walk given out by Tacoma pitching in the ball game, the first by Asher. Here's Nick Gorneau, 1 for 3 with a 2-run single in the first inning. Braves have scored a run at the top of the 11th inning, leading at New York 7-6. Now the pitch to Gorneau. Swung on and launched towards left center field. Jones on the run, still going back, and it's off the base of the wall. Rounding third and heading for home, Rivera. Gorneau takes the turn at second, racing for third, and he is safe. It's an RBI triple for Nick Gorneau, and the Bees now lead it 13-7. Jones jumping but could not pull that one in. Gorneau's driven in 3 runs, and the Bees have their 6-run lead again.
This is the third baseman, number 8.
Now here's McPherson, who homered his last time up. He's 1 for 4. So once again, Gorneau with 3 runs batted in. Ties him with Eric Ibar for the team lead with 20 RBI each. McPherson, who's at the plate now, is next with 19. Infield in all the way around with a runner at third, 1 out. Asher's pitch to McPherson, a strike on the inside corner at the belt, 0-1. But 0 balls, 1 strike to count. Arizona's hit Cincinnati with a 7 spot of the second. They lead the Reds 7-0 in the 5th. McPherson pulls the 0-1 pitch into the crowd down the right field side, and the count's 0-2. 0 balls, 2 strikes to count. Gorneau at third with 1 out. Asher from the belt. The 0-2. Swing and a foul back into the screen. It's still 0-2. 0 balls, 2 strikes to count. On Dallas McPherson here in the 7th. Next pitch, and that misses a ball. 1-2 the count on Dallas. Bees have led since scoring 2 runs in the first inning. The 1-2 to McPherson. Fastball cut out and missed. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Asher. The 8th for Tacoma pitching in the ball game.
Number 14, Jeff Mathis.
So 2 outs now, and the batter will be Jeff Mathis, who popped up, doubled, and scored in the 3rd. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in the 4th. Walked and scored in the 6th. So a busy first night back for Jeff Mathis. The pitch outside a changeup, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Gorneau at third, 2 out. Asher's pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield back, the outfield straight away. Asher ready, the pitch. Curveball just missed outside at the knees, ball 2. 2-1. Don't forget Monday nights are Harmon's Family Nights with the Bees. Stop by your local Harmon store, pick up your Family Night voucher that's good for 8 family members for $16 and redeem it at the Bees box office. Harmon's, your neighborhood grocer. The 2-1 pitch is bounced foul to the left of home plate by Mathis, and the count's 2-2. The next Harmon's Family Night comes up Monday night. Ironically, May the 8th, the final game of the series and homestand against the same Tacoma Rainiers. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count on Mathis. The pitch. Low and outside to the right-hand batter. Ball 3. 3-2 the count. And 13 runs, the second most runs scored by the Bees this year, and it's the most runs allowed by Tacoma. A 3-2 payoff pitch to Mathis. Swung on in line through the middle into center field, a base hit. Strolling in from third is Nick Gorneau, and Mathis drives in his second run. And it's now a 14-7 Bees lead as they've added the extra point.
Number 17, Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendry Morales, who's 2 for 4. Everyone in the starting lineup for the Bees has at least 1 hit. So now here's Morales, who has 2. Asher's pitch, and it's low and outside the right-hand batter. Ball 1. And Asher making his first appearance. He had been at extended spring training. And a baptism of fire for Asher. The 1-0 pitch punched down the first base side, but foul. And the count's even at 1-1. I'm not sure if the first base umpire was saying foul ball or if he was bringing a 737 into the jetway. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. As activity now begins to stir in the Tacoma bullpen. The 1-1 to Morales is lifted to center field. Adam Jones playing shallow, drifts back, draws a beat on it, slows down, and makes the catch to retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner was left on base. We go to the 8th. It's the Bees 14, Tacoma 7 on ESPN 1230.
It's spring sale time at Impact Guns, and we're having special sales every week. Stop by and help us celebrate the opening of our newest store in Boise, Idaho. We've got great deals on concealed carry items and home defense shotguns. Knives and optics are also on sale right now. Located at 47th South and 40th West in Salt Lake City. Impact Guns. Plenty of parking. Let us help you get a great deal on your next firearm. Or shop online today at ImpactGuns.com.
If you're looking for the ideal job, we have immediate openings for mystery shoppers. As a mystery shopper, you get paid to shop, dine and drink in restaurants, and even go to the movies. Companies want your opinions. They want to know how their customers are being treated and how their prices compare to their competitors. Full-time or part-time, you set your own hours. Bring home hundreds of extra dollars. As a certified mystery shopper, to qualify, you must be able to read and write in English, be over 18 years old, have a checking account or credit card, and follow precisely the instructions you're given. For a small fee, we'll provide training and assignments. All you need to do is shop. Your first assignment will be to evaluate $1,000 in merchandise of your choice. Best of all, you get to keep the goods free. You'll get all the details when you call. This is a limited offer, so call right now.
Call 1-800-453-1426 to find out how you can get paid to shop. That's 1-800-453-1426. Paid shopping assignments are now available in your area. 1-800-453-1426.
As we go to the 8th, another pitching change for the Bees as right-hander Matt Wilhite comes on for the 12th time this year. In 16 1/3 innings, he's given up 12 hits, 4 runs all earned. He has walked 7 and struck out 6. Wilhite 1-1 with 1 save and a 2.20 earned run average. The PCL batting .207 against right-hander Matt Wilhite. Jonathan Rowenhorst worked an inning, gave up 3 hits and a run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 home run. Did leave the bases loaded, though. So now here's Adam Jones, who pulled the Rainiers to within 1 with a 3-run home run to the opposite field in the 6th. Wilhite's first pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. A right-hander up in the Tacoma bullpen. A pitch, swing, and a miss at a sidearm curveball, and the count's 0-2. And looks like there may be some action forthcoming in the Bees bullpen as well. Mike Rainiers throwing in the Tacoma pen. Now the 2-strike pitch to Jones, low and inside. A fastball, 1-2 the count. Looks like someone had gotten up in the Bees bullpen, but now they're putting a jacket on. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a roller to the right side, charging the second baseman Paskovich, gloves and throws on the run, just in time to get Jones by a half step. So one away here in the 8th. That'll bring up Hunter Brown, who is homered, doubled, and fly to center field. 14-7 Bees. We're in the top of the 8th. So 1 out, bases empty. Matt Wilhite's last outing was a 4-inning save here against Las Vegas on Monday. A strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. Retired the first 10 batters he faced before giving up the solo homer. But that was the only batter to reach against Wilhite in that outing. 1 strike the count on Brown. Wilhite's pitch started after it, held up. They appeal, no swings as the umpire at first. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cleveland and Washington going to overtime. The Cavs win the series with a victory. Washington forces a Game 7 if the Wizards take it. There's a breaking ball low. 2-1 the count. Another shootout between LeBron James and Gilbert Arenas. Arenas with 34 for the Wizards and LeBron with 29 for the Cavs. 2 balls and a strike to count on Brown. The Wilhite pitch. Swung on and skied to right center field. Nick Gorneau back, but plenty of room. About 15 feet in front of the track now in a step, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the Tacoma 8th. Here's Rob Johnson, who lined a home run out of the Berman left his last time up. 2 for 3 in this ball game. Again, if Bees win, and they'll extend their divisional lead again to a 1.5. If Tacoma win, and they'll reclaim the top spot in the division. The pitch to Johnson. Breaking ball low, ball 1. Bees leading 14-7 here in the 8th. Now the 1-0. Fastball inside at the belt, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Rob Johnson. Portland trailing Fresno 1-0 in the 4th. Portland 2.5 behind the Bees at the start of today's play. There's a strike at the knees. 2-1 is the first full month of the season in the books after tonight. As we started on April the 6th in Tucson. Now the 2-1 delivery, swinging a ground ball to third. McPherson handles the belt high bounce. The throw across in plenty of time, and Matt Wilhite gains some semblance of order this game with a 1-2-3 inning. After 7 1/2, it remains the Bees 14, Tacoma 7 on ESPN 1230.
Grizzlies hockey is back on ESPN 1230. This year, the Grizzlies will be back playing the likes of Las Vegas, Long Beach, Phoenix, and more as they join the ECHL. To be a Grizzlies sponsor, call Chad Saunders at 493-8619. With the AutoZone Rewards Program, every qualifying purchase at participating AutoZone stores helps you earn $20 in AutoZone store credit. The AutoZone Rewards Program. Some restrictions apply. Details at AutoZone.
Thank you for calling for your risk-free trial of Proactive Solution.
Yeah, what's the catch?
Excuse me?
Your ad says I can try Proactive Solution risk-free and it'll make my acne disappear. It sounds a little too good to be true.
No catch. We're so sure that Proactive Solution will give you beautiful, healthy-looking skin that we're going to let you try it risk-free, just to prove it.
Okay, but I've tried a lot of different things for acne before, and they always make my skin itchy and flaky.
Well, that's why Proactive uses soothing spa-quality botanicals along with prescription-grade acne medicine, so it will heal, hydrate, and soothe your skin while eliminating bumps and redness. But there is one thing I didn't mention.
A catch, right?
Just for calling today, we're also going to give you a free refining face mask with your risk-free trial.
Wow, it's free?
To get your risk-free trial of Proactive Solution and free refining face mask, call 1-800-508-0422. For your risk-free trial, call 1-800-508-0422. That's 1-800-508-0422.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and another new pitcher on for Tacoma. Right-hander Mike Herenio comes out, and for Herenio, this will be his second appearance in a Tacoma uniform. In his previous outing in Colorado Springs, I believe it was, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs. 1 walk, no strikeouts, and 1 wild pitch for Mike Herenio, the 4th pitcher employed by manager Dave Brundage tonight.
Number 34, Mike Elward.
So Mike Elward to lead it off. Elward in his AAA debut, 2 for 3 with a couple of runs batted in. Doubled in a run his last time up. Herenio promoted from extended spring training May 3rd. The Tacoma pitching staff was 6 on the disabled list, so a lot of, rather than going to Double-A San Antonio, they brought up several pitchers from extended spring, and that's never good for any long-term success. As the first pitch to Elward is in for a strike, 0-1. Asher goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned with 2 strikeouts and 1 walk. Herenio ready in the 0-1. Elward takes the ball into the dirt, but scoots back to the screen. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Herenio's 2 innings did come at Colorado Springs 2 days ago. In that 6-0 shutout of the Sky Sox, authored by the Rainiers pitching staff. Here's swinging a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman, Hunter Brown, to his right, has it. And sidearms it over to first for the out. 1 away. Here's Adam Patkovich, 1 for 4. Doubled in a run in the second inning. Called out on strikes in the 3rd. Went down swinging in the 5th and hit a bullet of a line drive right at the 3rd baseman, Greg Dobbs, his last time out. In the 9th inning for Tacoma, it'll be Cabrera, Chu, and Vaughn, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, due up. The first pitch to Patkovich is low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. And the 14 runs, the second most runs scored by the Bees this year. The 1-0 pitch, low for a ball, 2-0 the count. For the Bees, Jason Bulger throwing in the bullpen. A 2-0 delivery. Fastball in tight to the right-hand batter. Ball 3. 3-0 the count. Now Herenio's pitch to Patkovich. In at the knees, a strike, and it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike with Eric Ibar due next. Herenio ready, the pitch. Fastball inside, he walked him. First walk issued by Herenio, the 6th given out by Tacoma pitching in the ball game. So now here's Ibar, who's 1 for 5. That won a solo homer in the 4th. A 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Through the first 7 innings, the Bees had scored in every inning except for the 5th. Now the pitch. Ibar takes a little bit low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield double play depth for Tacoma as Rainiers steps off. Bees with a win would take a 3-2 edge in the season series between the two teams. Now Rainiers ready, and the 1-0 pitch to Ibar. Up high, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Then the Bees parent club, the Angels, fall at Toronto 13-3. 7th loss in their last 8 games. The 2-0 pitch to Ibar, a strike in the outside corner at the belt, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Bulger throwing in the Bees bullpen. The 2-1 pitch, Ibar takes high and away, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Atlanta got a run in the top of the 11th inning, but they didn't win it. The Mets got a home run from Cliff Floyd in the bottom of the 11th, and they're tied up again at 7-7 going to the 12th at New York. 3-1 pitch on the way is high, ball 4. So back-to-back walks issued after 1 out here in the 8th inning. Dwight Bernard, the pitching coach, going back out to the mound to talk to Rainiers as Reggie Willits comes up. Kansas City has rallied with 2 runs in the 9th to lead the White Sox 5-2 as they've now scored 4 runs in the 8th. So the meeting on the mound has adjourned as Willits, who is retired for the first time in 5 plate appearances tonight with a ground out in the 7th inning.
Number 7, Reggie Willits.
1 out, 2 on for the Bees on back-to-back walks. That's 7 walks issued now by the Tacoma pitching staff in this game. Pitch on the way is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 7 walks equals a high as Tacoma walked 7 Bees batters on the 27th of April. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Conversely, that is not the most walks, though, issued by the Tacoma pitching staff of the game. They issued 11 on April the 15th at Fresno. The 2-0 pitch to Willits on the way. Down low with a breaking ball, and it's 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. A wide one here would load the bases for Juan Rivera. Rainiers ready. The 3-0 pitch to Willits. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Not a standing around by the Tacoma defensive players with all these pitches out of the strike zone. The 3-1 pitch to Willits here. High and outside, yet another walk, and the bases are loaded. 3 walks in a row in the inning.
Number 40, Juan Rivera.
Now here's Juan Rivera. Again, he has doubled and scored, grounded out to drive in a run, singled, hit a 2-run homer, and walked and scored. So a good first night on the rehab assignment for Juan Rivera at the plate. A couple of errors in the outfield. Pitch on the way, a strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1, although he did make a nice catch on a ball over his head in center field. No balls, 1 strike to count on Rivera. Now Rainiers ready in the 0-1. Swung on and laced up the alley in right center field. That's going to be in there for extra bases. Rivera around first. In to score Paskovich. In to score Ibar. Willits in behind him. It's a 3-run double for Juan Rivera. And now the Bees lead it 17-7. Juan Rivera with 6 runs batted in on the night. So the 3 walks all come around to score on Mike Herenio, as the Bees add the field goal to go up 10. So now here's Nick Gorneau, still 1 out, and Gorneau takes one in the dirt, ball 1. So 17 runs, the most scored in one game by the Bees this year. Most runs allowed by Tacoma. Now Herenio ready, and the pitch to Gorneau. Breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and the count's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Tried to check his swing on a breaking ball, but couldn't, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count on Gorneau. Now Herenio ready, the pitch. Into the dirt, scooped up by the catcher Johnson, and the count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breeze starting to pick up a little bit here at the old ballpark. Now Herenio, the 2-2 to Gorneau. Swinging a ground ball to short, up with it Cabrera. The throw across the first in time for the out. On the play, Rivera takes third. So 2 down for Dallas McPherson, who's 1 for 5 with a home run. 7,122 on hand here on a cool, breezy, and some areas got some rain, particularly in Utah County. First pitch to McPherson is low, ball 1. So 1-0 the count on Dallas. The pitch into the dirt, gets away from Johnson, but Rivera will hold out at second base. So the count, 2 balls, no strikes. He's leading by a score of 17-7. They scored 18 in the game last year here against Portland on April the 25th, 18-8. And this is the most run since then. There's a pitch, big cut by McPherson, comes up empty. And the count's 2-1. The 2 balls, 1 strike to count. There's a swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I believe 18 was last year's season high. And that was indeed the case. Now the right-hander ready. The pitch low and outside. That fills the count at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, a runner at third, 2-3 in the 8th. Again, the Bees will have scored in every inning they've batted except for the 5th. The pitch on the way is low, ball 4, and that's the 9th walk of the game. Issued by Tacoma pitching, the 4th this inning. So now here's Jeff Mathis, who's driven in a pair of runs. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. Herenio ready, the pitch. Swinging a foul, back into the screen, strike 1. Mathis, the eighth man to come to bat in the inning. The Bees sent 7 to the plate in the second, 7 in the fourth. They batted around in the sixth. All 9 in the lineup got a chance to bat in that inning. And Mathis is the eighth in this inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. So the Bees leading by 10 as Herenio deals. Swinging a ground ball foul outside the bag at third. So the count remains 3-2. Largest margin of victory not threatened, 14 this year. They beat Portland 15-1. Back on the 15th of April. 0-2, the count on Mathis. The Herenio pitch is lifted in the air to shallow right center field. Jones on the run will get there and make the shoulder high catch to retire the side. 3 more runs for the Bees on only 1 hit. No errors, and 2 runners were left on base. As we go to the ninth, it's the Bees 17, Tacoma 7 on ESPN 1230.
Toyota has the sale that promises to be a home run. Carl Malone Toyota has teamed up with Costco to offer the low Costco discount prices. And for this week, get up to a $1,000 gas card with purchase or lease. If you're trapped in your current vehicle, if you owe more than your car is worth, if you're over the mileage limit on your lease, if you need to rebuild your credit rating, then get to Carl Malone Toyota.
Carl Malone Toyota next to Costco. Once we make a deal, we'll pay off your old car no matter how much you owe.
Carl Malone Toyota wants your trade-in. Get up to 130% of Kelly Blue Book value for it.
And this weekend, get up to a $1,000 gas card from Costco on some makes and models. All cars come with available Costco pricing, and all starting at just $88 down and $88 per month.
Now that's a home run.
Carl Malone Toyota, Southtown Auto Mall, just off the 106 South exit next to Costco.
100% of Facebook.com. See the details.
I am the port in the storm.
I am the line in the sand.
I am the rescuer in the dark.
I am the enforcer of the seas. I'm the defender of the homeland.
In the United States Coast Guard and Coast Guard Reserve, you are the first line of defense against threats to our American way of life. To become one of us, call 1-877-NOW-USCG or visit GoCoastGuard.com.
We are the shield of freedom. We are the United States Coast Guard.
Sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard in cooperation with the Utah Broadcasters Association and this station.
We go to the ninth inning. Anderson Rosario comes into the ball game to replace Juan Rivera in center field. And now on to pitch Jason Bolger for the 10th time this year. In 13 and 2/3 innings, he's given up 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. Struck out 19 and walked 5. He's 1-1 with 2 saves and a 0.66 earned run average. The PCL batting 163 against Jason Bolger. He'll face Asdrubal Cabrera, Shin-Chu Chu, and T.J. Bond. Now Will Height worked a 1-2-3 8th inning. So Jason Bolger trying to seal the deal here on this Friday night. Give the Bees a win here against Tacoma. First pitch on the way, and Cabrera takes a strike, 0-1. Cabrera 0 for 3. Grounded out to short his last time up. Bolger worked twice in that series in Tacoma. There's the 0-1, lifted foul, third base side over the roof, out of play, 0-2. Took the loss, giving up that run in the bottom of the ninth at Tacoma on Friday the 28th. A week ago today. But got the win on the 30th after the throwing into the sun cost him a save. He picked up a win. There's a breaking ball into the dirt, 1-2 the count. Dallas McPherson's game-winning homer. Memphis ended up with 3 hits in that game. Iowa a winner over the Redbirds tonight, 6-0. Complete rundown in the 10th inning show on our Abra scoreboard. The 1-2. Cabrera swings and lifts one foul. Slicing out of play down the left field line and reaching the upper deck. Time now for a look ahead at what's on the road for the Salt Lake Bees. Brought to you by Big O Tires. A reputation you can ride on. Big O Tires. Time called as the ball actually ends up, or something ends up on the field, and Reggie Willis with a little house cleaning down there. A beach ball, it looks like. After this series concludes Monday, the Bees hit the road for 4 at Omaha. Night games on Tuesday and Wednesday, a day game Thursday, and a night game Friday. Then it's on to Des Moines for a 4-game series with the Iowa Cubs. The 1-2 to Cabrera. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 down here in the ninth. Fifth strikeout for Bees pitching in the ball game. That'll bring up Shin-Soo Choo, who's 1 for 4. The series in Iowa beginning a week from tomorrow. A night game Saturday, a day game Sunday, a night game Monday, and a day game Tuesday. 1 out here in the ninth. The pitch on the way, and it's inside. Backing Choo away from the plate. Ball 1. Round Rock going for 6 wins in a row. Makes it 7 tonight. I should say had won 6 in a row. Now it's 7 straight with their 4-3 win over Omaha. The changeup outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Oklahoma trailing at Albuquerque, trying to avoid a 7th straight loss. There's a fastball that slices the outside corner at the belt. 2-1. The 2 longest streaks, 1 in each direction in the PCL right now. Now Bulger's pitch swung on and pulled into right field, a base hit. Clean line drive single for Shin-Soo Choo, his 2nd hit of the night. That is the 10th hit of the ball game for Tacoma. That'll bring up T.J. Bond, who's 0 for 4. Called out on strikes in each of his last 2 at-bats, but now he's being hit for here as Jack Arroyo will bat. He's only been used as a pinch runner since being promoted.
Number 7, Jack Arroyo.
So Jack Arroyo to bat for T.J. Bond. First pitch to Arroyo is a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Arroyo at Class A, Wisconsin of the Midwest League last year, hit just .206 in 81 games for the Timber Rattlers. The 0-1, swing and a miss at a fastball, and the count's 0-2. A lot of new faces on this Tacoma ball club. 7 players on the disabled list, and some movement between Tacoma and Seattle. The 0-2. A little bit low with a slider. 1-2 the count on Arroyo. The infield double play depth. They've already turned 3 in this one in the first 4 innings, as a matter of fact. There's a pitch. Arroyo takes low. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now Bulger ready, and the pitch to Arroyo. Strike 3 call. The fastball the inside half of the plate. Arroyo caught looking. 2nd strikeout for Bulger. And strikeout number 6 for Bees pitching in the ball game. So here's Greg Dobbs, who grounded into a double play his first time up. Since then, he's delivered 3 straight singles in order, 1 to right, 1 to center, and 1 to left. So Dobbs the batter with 2 out and a runner at first. Bulger ready to finish it off if he can. The pitch. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Mets and Braves have gone to the 13th inning, tied 7-7. Now the pitch. Just a little bit inside at the knees. 1-1 the count. Well, that ought to be an interesting ride on the New York subway system when that game finally ends. It's 25 after 11 there. The 1-1 pitch to Dobbs. Swing and a miss at a slider in the dirt, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Greg Dobbs. Bulger, who did not work in the Las Vegas series. 1-2 the count. Some of the fans rising to their feet. Bulger ready, and the 1-2 pitch to Dobbs. That foul off the fencing in front of the Tacoma dugout at third. So the count holds at 1-2. Dobbs, who had a 10-game hitting streak while with the Mariners last September. 1-2 the count. Bulger ready, the pitch on the way. Started after it, held up, they appeal, no swings, says the third base umpire. The count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shin-Soo Choo at first with a 1-out single. He's there with 2 outs. Bulger ready. The 2-2 to Dobbs. He struck him out swinging to win the ball game. Got him on a breaking ball, and in the 9th inning for Tacoma, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Handshakes and high fives all around with the final score. The Salt Lake Bees 17 and the Tacoma Rainiers 7. Back with the 10th inning show next on ESPN 1230.
The game is over, and the fans are headed home. Stay tuned. The 10th inning show is coming up next. You've been listening to Salt Lake Bees Baseball on your home for the Salt Lake Bees. ESPN 1230 AM.